know what I'm saying? Yo, Snow, they came around looking for you the other day. Word, bust it.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go blam. I like you bum bum down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, stab somebody down the lane. I like you bum bum down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go blam. I like you bum bum down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, stab somebody down the lane. I like you bum bum down. Please, I don't come in and they blow down my door. Rain it can pour through my window, so they put me in the back the car at the station. From that point on, I reach my destination. Where the destination reaching at the east detention. Where I look down my pants, look up my bottom. So informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like it boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, stop somewhere down the lane. I like it boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like it boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, stop somewhere down the lane. I like keep on run down, so big on them, they think them have more power. They on the phone, me say they wanna want me for once I use it once and now me call me lover. Love who me calling on the one tell me, and me lover in my heart down to my belly. Yes, and now my stomach, I feel cool and deadly. It's the one MC Shine and the one that is snow. Together we all have come is a tornado. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like keep boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like keep boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like keep boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like keep boom boom down. So listen for me, you better listen for me now. Listen for me, you better listen for me now. Bring me the rubber, the microphone, but the rock on steady. You see that I'm a snowman, yeah, the art to cut down, but I'm not in and out the dance. I mean, say where you come from. People them say you come from Jamaica, but me born and raised in the ghetto, no one tell for no. Pure brown people, man, is all a man know. Yeah, my shoes and them tear up and my toes just a show. When me a ballin', all the one Toronto, so informer. You know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like it boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like it boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like it boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like it boom boom down. Come with a nice young lady, intelligent, yes, she jungle in Ari. Everywhere me go, me never left for a tally. You say that it's no me, I the rum dance man. Rum it in a dance, I in a nation. You never know, say that I'm a snowman, I the boom shaka. Tell me never lay you down flat in a one cardboard box. You say that I'm a snowman, I go reaching at the top. So informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start stumble down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start stumble down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Why would
Me sitting round coolin' with my dibby girl. Police knock my door, lick up my pal. Rough me up and I can't do a thing. Pick up my line when my telephone ring. Take me to the station, black up my hands. Trail me down cause I'm hanging with the snowman. What I'm gonna do, I'm backed in a trap. Slap me in the face and took all of my gap. They have no clues and they wanna get warmer, but Shan won't turn informer.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down.
Cause you got that. 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 Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, so give it to me. Cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, that I need, so cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, so give it to me. Cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, that I need, so cause you got that. got that. Cause you got that. Like you. Cause you got that. Something that I need. Cause you got that. Like you. Cause you got that. Something that I need. Cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that something that I need in my life, so give it to me. Like you, cause you got that something that I need in my life, that I need, so like you, cause you got that something that I need in my life, so give it to me. Like you, cause you got that something that I need in my life, that I need, so cause you got that.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round.
everyone. Welcome to the Morning Wake and Bake. Everybody knows that if you have a high IQ, you talk really fast. Here we go.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the states. Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates. Fuck yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, you wanna go out for a rip? And I was like, fucking right. Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. So when I'm down in the States, they're like, you're too fucking nice. Like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking buddy are out having a dart, and fucking buddy burns a hole in my coat. And I was like, fuck, bud, because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, fuck you. So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right, left. Like fucking boom, boom, boom. Got enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right.
Kyle. Where are you, Kyle? You and your beautiful goddamn hair. You fucking absolute pussy slayer, Kyle. Where you at, homie? You in the chat, Kyle? I need you. What up, everybody? Welcome to the morning Kyle and Kyle. I mean the morning wake and bake. I'm your host, Kyle. I mean Eric. I mean broski. I mean, show's over. How's everybody doing this morning? Y'all seem really lively in the chat. So this should be fun. I just really hope a lot of people watching this didn't catch the Medicare stream last night and they just think I'm obsessed with a guy named Kyle. I mean, to be fair, for y'all who don't know, Kyle has mutton chops. So that right off the bat, that's just something you want to put in your mouth. You know. Yeah. So how's everybody's weekend going? Mine could be going better, but I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. Unless I run out of content early, and then that's all I'm going to do. Is complain. Because that's what the internet's for. Complaining about shit you're too lazy to actually change. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah. Slept like shit. But that's okay. I think I'm still high from last Saturday. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I'm still high. Isn't mutton chops the grown-up version of lamb chop? I hate you. It's too early for this shit, boys. It's too early for this shit. Stole the Xanax from the bathroom cabinet, so I'm good. All right, then. Don't I attract the lovely bunch of well-adjusted human beings to my streams? I mean, I guess it could be worse, but could also be better. I worked a 12-hour shift yesterday on an hour of sleep. Feel way fucking better today. Well, that's good, Jolly Roger. I'm glad. I think yesterday was everybody's day to just sleep. Well, not except mine. I don't sleep. I'm like Vince McMahon. There's no time to sleep, pal. Although the other day I was actually productive. I do have somewhat of a minor announcement. And by minor, I think I maybe like 6 people care. So it's pretty minor. But it was a feeling of completing something that I set out to do. I wrote the entire first issue the other day of the Las Cruces Wrestling comic book. It's horribly formatted, but it's written. I'll understand it. Chances are a normal human being with an education won't. You got to work with what the good Lord gave you. And my parents' parenting, good sentence, Eric, was questionable at best. So, the fact that I managed to open the Word document itself is shocking. But once I got it open, I started typing. And then when I stopped typing, I realized I had written the entire first issue, basically, which is the origin / myself meeting Tater and signing him to a 37.4-year contract, therefore locking in the best years of his life. And once he's done with the contract, he's just going to be a broken down old man. If any of you seen The Wrestler, the Darren Aronofsky movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or if any of you know who Jake the Snake Roberts is. See? Snake, Tater Snake, Jake the Snake. It's fate. It's fate. I know. I saw that you got a new gun. You wrote it to yourself in the chat for like an hour. Congratulations. I'm absolutely thrilled for you. I can't begin to tell you how thrilled I am that you have a new gun. Huzzah! Jesus. Go shoot something. Like, not someone. Just shoot at something. Preferably an inanimate object. Or not. I don't really care. Do what you gotta do. You know? Just leave me out of it. That's all I'm saying. I've got 7. That doesn't make me feel you need a new gun, broski. No, see, here's the thing. I'm irresponsible. I'd have one bad day and blow my head off. I'd be like, no, I'm done. Checkout time. I'm too irresponsible. Anything that can cause any kind of damage should probably stay away from me. I'm very irresponsible with things. And I'm clumsy. I'm not even saying that I would, like, commit suicide. I'd probably be cleaning it. And I swear to God, I was cleaning it and it just went off. See? So, you'd be dead, so would it matter? No, it wouldn't. Once you die, everything stops mattering. Everybody knows that. Plus, I've successfully managed to alienate pretty much everybody in my life. So, the attendance at my funeral will be sparse at best. At best, but that's good. I don't like making a fuss. Oh, I don't want to make a fuss. I think I drank too much coffee this morning, boys. As I take another healthy sip of coffee. Who cares, right? Oh, so did you guys happen to catch the Medica stream last night? It was pretty good. I paid $960 for this beautiful work of art. Jesus. You know how much dope I could buy for $960? I could buy $960 worth of dope and then flip that for 3 times the price and then buy a fucking rocket launcher. Hell yeah. The only people at your funeral will be your mom, your cat, and your dealer. Probably. Holy shit, Kilowski. Do you live near me? How'd you know that? What's goody? Hello, Panda. Almost an ounce of dope. Hello, Big E. I could get a pretty good price. But let's not worry about that. I was actually looking around the other day on the internet, putting myself together a little rig. Just maybe start growing a plant or 2. Maybe 3. Maybe an entire field. Who knows? Who knows? I'm very ambitious when I want to be, I think. But I'm off on a tangent here. That's not what I wanted to tell you guys about the comic. Because I think it's going to be pretty good. Because the way I wrote it is I used a lot of stuff that me and Tater had already talked about. Because Tater's funny. Really, really funny. If you don't know that, you're sleeping. You're sleeping. You don't want to sleep on Tater. But he's really funny, and I took a lot of his ideas. Basically, Las Cruces was his idea. The whole thing is his idea, really. I don't know why people always attribute it to me. I just fucking joked with him, but it's his idea. And I basically just took our territory tweets and fleshed them out. So everything is set pretty much in like the late 50s, early 60s. And in my head, the timeline that I have right now goes about to the mid 70s. So we're gonna hit like a lot of good old school. Like I'm gonna insert ourselves because that's part of the thing. Part of the thing is I want the comic book to be accessible to non-wrestling fans, but I want wrestling fans to kind of get like that DLC for free, right? So if you're a wrestling fan, you'll get all the references, and a lot of the references I'm gonna have to rely on the artists because I want them to be visual. That way, they don't necessarily affect the story, but a keen eye will be able to appreciate it. So I think in terms of the writing, I'm almost on the mark. There's a couple of things that I think are jokes that Tater and I would laugh at, and that's it. Like some really like some Toots Mon references or some Mulkley Brother references. Like shit that nobody would laugh at except oldest of old school wrestling fans. And there's a couple instances in the story where I make reference to those types of things. And I'm worried that I know for a fact it's too obscure. But I don't know if taking it out just for the sake of people who might not even pick up the book in the first place is worth it. So it's kind of like a little bit of a, I guess, creative versus sales point of view of I want it to be able to be accessible to as many people as possible, but I also kind of want to stick to my artistic vision and make it as just kind of like there's basically if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to get more out of it, but if you're not, you can still enjoy a lot of the jokes. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to do a run. I'm not even exactly sure if we're going to get this one done. But Byron sent me some fucking amazing. Actually, in case you guys haven't seen it, let me bring it. Let me just grab it, put it up on the screen real quick, and then we'll get Lolly in here. Where is it? Here it is. Nope, that's not. Well, he did do this one. Here, let me bring this up real quick. He did do this one of Bill and the United Nation of Jobbers. So maybe we have a nice, maybe these are foils, maybe these are some heels, or maybe they're just some extra characters we can toss around. Byron's given us a lot to work with. But he's also given us, basically it was the reason why I started writing. This is one of the coolest things I will ever and have ever gotten. It doesn't get much cooler than this. I lost my goddamn mind when I saw this, but it's basically what I would imagine the first cover to be. The attention to detail is fucking hilarious. Like he has the Heenan Cup or the Las Cruces Cup here. Drax, of course, is rolling a joint. We got Voodoo Optic. We got Superhero Churgan. We got Sexy as Fuck. When you look at this, what comes to mind? The Las Cruces Booty Daddy. That's what comes to mind. We got Brandon and his giant head. Get it? Get it? Because he has a giant head. Because he's an egomaniac. And then, what an attention to detail. Notice the largest character. Of course. Of course it's Tater. Who else? Who else but the top draw deserves top billing? Then you have myself here. Of course, again, attention to detail, wearing my Tater Snake shirt, of which I have 2 IRL. Have a mic ready to cut the promo. We got Frodo here, who always wears a helmet, despite that being Hex's gimmick. And then this, I didn't even pick up on it at first, but it makes... for y'all wrestling fans, you know that Becky Lynch has her shirt where it says The Man? Well, this is the opposite. It's this cunt. And he went so far as to reverse the color of the font and the t-shirt so that it's exactly the opposite, which I popped for. I thought that was hilarious. And of course we have SMG here with a sexy chest tattoo. That's what I imagine Stone Mexican guy to look like without a shirt on. I'm pretty sure that's exactly it. Like, it's scary how accurate Byron got that. Like, he got my muscles and he got my body down pat. And that's pretty much the facial expression I have 95% of my life. You know? So, I mean, it's pretty much like, you know, this is, clearly I'm not flexing here. If I was flexing, we'd need two covers. But yeah, so he sent me that the other morning, and I lost my goddamn mind in a good way for once. It didn't result in me screaming. I mean, I was yelling, but it was of joy. It was yells of joy. So I'm hoping we can get something worked out. It was Blackout's idea. He came to me with the idea of making a comic. So I definitely want to get, obviously Blackout's involved, but I definitely want to get Byron involved as well. Especially, I love his style. I feel like his style really fits the vibe of Las Cruces and what we're going for. So it's really cool. It's really exciting. So that's pretty much, like, I saw that and I was like, all right, we talk about it a lot, and we have a lot of what I think are great ideas, but now we have at least a starting point. You know, the story could totally change by the time I share it with Tater and we read it out over and I get his input on it, because he's going to be just as involved in this as I am. Because a lot of people might not know, but Tater's a really good writer, and he's a really good comedic writer, which is hard. It's hard to write something funny. Like, I can't write funny. I have to have said it out loud, and then I'll refine it written. But it's kind of, I can't just sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to be funny now and type it out. But Tater seems to have that ability, so it's going to be fun working on it with him. So that's what I wasted my life with over the past couple days. Also been playing a ton of Mortal Kombat, and I think it's really fun. I'm like everybody else. I think the DLC stuff is bullshit. I think it was Frodo told me the other day that if you bought everything with actual money, it would cost you something like $6,000 to buy everything in the game, which I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's fucking ridiculous. But, you know, what can you do? I'm enjoying the game. I don't plan on unlocking everything. I might play online with Optic, but I doubt I'll ever play online against other people, because I'm just shit at Mortal Kombat. I just like the finishers, and it's a fighting game that I can still kind of play. Whereas I feel like other games like Street Fighter, I'm really bad. Button combos and me counting frames, I don't understand. People talk about it like it's just second nature, like they're breathing. I don't know what it means. You're like, oh yeah, just count the frames. I'm like, okay. How? How do you do that? I know they're frames of animation. I know that. But that's the extent of my knowledge. And to be honest, I could probably learn, but I'll just play Planet Coaster, which I still somehow managed to yell at, even though it's like the most zen game in the universe. But yeah, that's all I got. How the fuck do you count the frames on a 3D fighter? How the fuck do you do it on a 2D fighter? I don't know. I don't know how to do anything. I can barely just count frames per second. See? Wiki. No idea. No clue. The fighting game seemed, I don't know, when I was a kid, it just kind of passed me by. I was always more interested in like other games over fighting games. Like, I was an RPG nerd during the Super Nintendo, and then again on PlayStation 1. I was a pretty big fucking RPG nerd, so I spent a lot more time playing RPGs. Like, I could beat Final Fantasy 3 and get all the special gimmicks, all the secret characters, the Ultima or Atma weapon, I don't remember what it's called. I could do that, no problem. I could get a gold chocobo in fucking Final Fantasy 7, get Knights of the Round, Quadra Magic, all that shit, Mimic, and then just kill the Ruby and Emerald weapon, no problem, with my eyes closed. But don't ask me to fucking Hadouken my way to victory. The fact that I said Hadouken hurt my head. I think it's because like, my friends never played fighting games, right? So I never had that dynamic. All the microtransactions are for cosmetics only. All that really matters is the brutalities and the fatalities. The whole outrage is kind of overblown. Microtransaction in games are always gay, but they don't cripple you. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I don't disagree with that. I don't think it's as big of a deal, but it's the internet. Everybody makes a bigger deal out of shit than it actually is. That's the whole reason the internet exists, I think. I think that's it. You know? What can I say? So let's bring Lolly in here. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi. Are you ready for me?
Yeah.
I've been sitting here in silence for half an hour,
Well,
falling asleep.
you showed up after the music. We had no pre-show
No, I was
banter.
here the whole time. I was here the whole time.
Well, I don't know about that.
I was on Discord at 10:29.
10:29. I'm already looking at the YouTube and the fucking OBS. That's not on me.
Well, that's your problem. I was here the whole time.
It's nice to have you again here, Lolly. How are you today?
Yay! I'm doing fine. How are you?
Fantastic. Fucking absolutely just.
Sounds that way.
I'm ready to entertain the masses.
Oh yeah?
I mean, I guess. I woke up. as
Woke
well.
up. I'm here.
I'm alive. Might as well.
Perfect. Perfect.
So.
So,
Sorry, I got distracted by Twitter. Andy Worski crashed your car, did he?
yeah, I had the weirdest fucking dream I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm still kind of mad.
You're still mad. You told me about this like on Tuesday, or at
I
least
know,
that
I'm
you had the dream on Tuesday. Holy shit!
I was so mad, but so I had a dream where Andy Worski stole my car, drove it up a hill, flipped it, killed a deer and a bird randomly. A deer and a bird, and like wrecked my car, and I'm really mad.
Uh-oh.
Like I woke up like really fucking pissed. Like what the hell?
Were you
So I
more
think we're
mad
gonna-
that he flipped your car or that he killed a bird and a deer?
I was mad about the bird,
Not the deer though. Interesting.
not the deer. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about.
We should
But I was
no,
mad
no.
about
We
the
should
bird.
unpack that.
I don't know
Do you
how.
have-
Like, what is
do you,
it?
Do you have some childhood trauma involving a deer? Was a loved one kicked in the head by a deer when you were young and you saw it?
I don't.
Hmm.
I don't think so.
It seems like you have a strong bias against deers.
Like I wasn't happy that the deer
Bambi.
was dead.
There you go. Maybe Bambi fucked with you as a little
It was
girl.
Bambi.
'Cause Bambi messed with my sister too. My sister, when she was a kid, she saw Bambi and then wanted to be a vet. And now she never became a vet though.
Didn't happen.
No, now she just helps broken humans instead of broken animals. Waste the goddamn time if you ask me.
I actually tend to agree. I like animals more than people.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me
Man
too.
says he wants to get stoned with me and spend half an hour running around a dollar store buying random snacks. That would be pretty random.
That's weird.
I'd probably just buy like a bunch of pickles. I'd just eat pickles.
Dill or sweet?
Dill. I hate sweet pickles.
You were so close to getting kicked off the show. Good answer. You have no idea how close you're at. We were just never gonna talk to each other. Bitch,
Boot
like
it.
fucking sweet pickles.
Ew, no.
Why didn't you tell me this a year ago? I never would have wasted my time. with you.
Disgusting.
Then I'd have to
No.
put out one of those really sad YouTuber videos where I sigh for like 15 seconds before the video starts, look very sexily deep into the camera so I can capture at least my female audience, right? All two of them, and then and then just be like, "Look, guys, Picklegate happened, and there's no coming back from it.
Colgate.
Me and Lolly just don't see eye to eye on this subject, and there's no recovering."
I need to know though what kind of people like sweet pickles.
I
I
mean,
just
I
don't
don't
understand.
dislike sweet pickles.
I
I'm just
hate
saying if I get a choice, I mean, I might even turn down your sweet pickle. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know,
I hate them.
I don't hate them.
Ugh,
I'm not a fan. You know,
it's just gross.
I wouldn't go out. Let me put it
So
this way:
gross.
I wouldn't go out of my way for sweet pickles, but I would definitely go out of my way for dill.
They have like this garlic kind.
That's one thing the Jews did right.
Mm,
Yes, garlic dill. Hell yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously.
fucking
Obviously.
delicious.
If you show up at my house with anything but garlic dill, I'm slapping you in the face. I'll keep your pickles, but you're getting a slap, and you're not coming in. I might let you in, Lolly.
Thank you.
Maybe.
But I would bring garlic dill
Maybe.
pickles. But that's the thing. I
Don't
would
get
bring
don't get
garlic
too
dill
big of a
pickle.
head here. That was a very clear maybe. I know how your ego is. It can get you in trouble sometimes. So that's it. That's because when you told me, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm very upset about it. But there's not. You
No,
killed a bird,
he wrecked my car.
but it's not for real.
But I'm mad. I
Like,
was
are
mad.
you mad at him in real life? Like, would you yell at him right now if he showed up?
I might.
You might yell at him for something that he did in a dream, which he has no
I mean,
control over.
I mean, I'd laugh the whole time.
Women, right? Am
I would
right,
laugh
boys?
the whole time.
I've had that happen to me before. A girl I was dating, I woke up, and she woke up, and I was like, "Hey, good morning," and she's like, "Mm-hmm," and I was like, "No. I couldn't. It's impossible that I pissed you off in my sleep. Literally, we fell asleep at the same time. There's no way I've pissed you off by saying hello." And she's like, "Well, I had a dream," and I was like, "No. I saw where it was going. I'm not as dumb as I look. I saw where it was going. I was like, no. You're not going to get mad at me for something you made up in your own fucked up head." And she
Well, that's the
still
thing,
got
like,
mad at me.
I would be mad, but I would recognize the absurdity of being mad, so I would laugh about it
No, you're not.
at the same time.
You're no.
Yes.
Only laughter, no mad. You're not allowed being mad.
I am. He wrecked my car. I love
No,
my
he
car.
didn't. No, he didn't though.
He flipped it. It flipped over.
No, you flipped it
And
in
then it
your
kind
head.
of like no, it flipped over and then it kind of flipped back and then there was the dead deer and the dead bird and I was very upset.
I'm impressed that he killed the bird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
What kind
weird.
of bird?
I don't know. A bird?
I
don't know.
pictured a crow, but it could be because Disky told me a story about a crow this morning.
Maybe it's a crow. I don't know. Is it a crow? It
I
could
hope.
be a
I
crow.
think
don't
crow's
care.
a sign of death.
Well, it's dead. And so is the deer.
Holy shit! Does that mean you're immortal?
Because I killed death.
Because you killed death.
No, I think Andy Worski killed death.
No, but see, Andy Worski didn't
He's
do
immortal.
anything.
Andy Worski's immortal.
You did it. You're immortal because you conjured. What color did? Wait, let me ask you this: what color did was Andy Worski's hair in your dream?
Black, I think.
Aha!
I don't know.
Aha! He's a manifestation of your brain. I think he has purple or red hair now.
Oh,
So you manifested that
it
Andy
was
Worski.
definitely not a weird
Therefore,
color.
you have become death. Like you're immortal now. You go around in a black hood. You poke people, they die.
Now,
Please-
if you
Please come over. Please come visit. I've never wanted you to visit me more.
so
Finally,
now if you
I'll get something out of it.
see me in a dream, that's a sign of death.
I would never hurt you in a dream. I'm not a violent person.
Well, you didn't crash my car.
No, but if I thought you said if I dreamt that you would die. Like if
No,
I,
if I was in your dream, would
Uh-huh.
that be a sign of death now?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
One more reason I should avoid you at all costs.
Most people should.
Spoken like the true reaper you are. Holy
But yeah, woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was actually not really mad, but I was really confused.
No, don't walk it back now. You don't commit to your anger. Become one with your anger. Your death, you're gonna need it.
Death shouldn't be angry.
What are you talking about? He's
I
death.
don't- Death should just be like
Just like
neutral,
whatever.
right? Just do your job. You shouldn't
Oh my god, that is
vengeful.
creepy. Mr. Wicked has wet dreams about you.
Oh, that's strange.
That's really strange. I read it to make you uncomfortable, but it backfired because it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Didn't work.
Are you up to 13 reasons why yet? I might be. Let the record stand that Broski wants Lolly to come over for a poke. Only if it involves me dying. If not, she can stay home.
Be fun.
To kill me? Jesus.
No.
Wow. Wow, she misses a couple shows and all of a sudden she wants me dead. Jesus. I told you not to buy Sea of Thieves. I told you it wasn't going to work, man. You don't have to stab me.
No, oh, it didn't work.
I told
I
you.
did get my money back though.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Fucking assholes. And then I got mad and just did something else.
That's usually the way that works.
Like, fuck this, I'm going to bed.
That'll show them. Take that.
Yeah.
I've been doing that all week, trying to go to bed. It just doesn't work. I can't take. It's almost as if I'm not an old man anymore. Like I can't take naps.
You're terrible at sleeping.
I know. Terrible at a lot of things, but sleep is just like sleep is pretty high on the list of things I'm bad at.
amazing at sleeping.
Why would you
Amazing.
say that? That's like that bitch on the incel documentary asking the guy, "Do you think you'd be good in bed?" How does he know? He doesn't know. Don't ask him that.
That documentary was amazing.
No. I mean, yes. But, I mean, come on. I mean, the knife's already in the dude's back. You don't gotta turn it counterclockwise. Like,
That was
relax,
rough.
lady.
That was
Bitch.
rough.
And then she fucking tries to sandbag him. Oh, did you tell her about the website you run for fucking incels?
Yeah.
Bitch! But then it backfired. I was so happy. So happy. It backfired. Because she's like, oh, you run it? Wow, look at you. And it's like, oh,
You're right.
you clearly don't know what an incel means. You know? Because you shouldn't support that. And that one guy that clearly desperately wants to be a woman,
Oh yeah,
the
that's
long hair, the guy when
very unfortunate.
when Jim showed the fucking Photoshop version of his face, where
Oh my
it
God,
basically
right?
looks like a woman.
I
What the fuck? And
don't
that
know.
guy who gets repulsed by vaginas?
Yeah.
Like, I'll be the first to admit, cocks and pussies, not always super attractive, right? But they're certainly, I've never looked at a vagina and gone, oh, repulsive. Never.
No.
Never. Even the ugliest vagina is still a little bit inviting, all right? You can quote me on that. Clip that shit. People always clipping me out of context. Clip that. That could help people.
Even the ugliest vagina
Yes.
is inviting.
Yes, a little bit. Even the ugliest vagina is still a little inviting. It's like sex and pizza. Pizza is very similar to sex because when pizza is good, it's fucking awesome. And when it's bad, still pretty good.
I don't know
Same
about
thing.
that.
Same thing. Same thing.
People put some weird shit on pizza.
Well, then we gas them and we move on.
We gas them and
Yes.
move on.
Pizza's a very serious. You know me and pizza, okay?
Yeah.
I got fucking Pizza Hut on speed dial, as if I use my phone. Good morning, Beardy. I'm packing Mad Bulls. Good for you, bud. Me too, Beardy. Me too, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bunch of dope fiends up in the chat. Broski, ugly vaginas, hold up. I have a gift for you.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Nobody wants
I know
that.
exactly what he's gonna fucking send me. I'm good,
I
homie.
don't want to
I'm
know.
good. I'm good. I'm good. Blue
Ugh.
waffle. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh no,
I'm
God,
good.
no, no,
I'm good.
no,
I'm
no.
good. I'm good.
Absolutely.
I'm a
not.
pancake man anyway. Keep your waffles to yourself. Although I do like waffles. Waffles are great because they have little pockets for flavor. Little syrup.
They do.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. And when I was a kid and my mom made me Eggos, it used to drive her nuts because I would make sure every single fucking square was full. Right.
Well,
to
that's
the...
how you have to do it.
Yeah, I know.
That's why they're there.
But we were poor. We couldn't afford to do that. But I did it anyway because I'm a rebel. Ever since I was a wee lad,
You're
I've
an
been
asshole.
a rebel. Rude.
We were poor and we couldn't do it, but I did it anyway.
Yes. Yes. Work overtime,
enough.
mother. Work overtime, father. Provide for me.
For my waffles.
I was teaching them a very valuable lesson.
Mm-hmm.
That kids are awful and you shouldn't have them. And then they went and had my sister. Sure, they get it right on this. Isn't syrup free in Canada? Syrup?
One would
Are you out of
think.
your goddamn mind? No, Drax. It's a fucking. The syrup cartel is more violent than the drug cartel up here. Syrup is liquid gold.
With
Okay,
your
you can
communism and
talk.
your
First of
sugar
all,
shack.
there's no communism. There's no communism, and you can say what you want about Canada, but don't you ever talk shit about my sugar shacks. That place is
Sugar
wonderful. It's a place where you go eat copious amounts of delicious food, and then they put maple syrup on snow, and you roll it up on a stick, and you eat it. It's amazing. You can ride horses, which I don't do because I'd rather just make glue out of them. You can what?
Oh no! Don't be mean to horses.
I don't like horses.
My horse died.
Wait, what? Like-
My horse died when I had a horse. Not recently.
Oh, I think my
was very
cat.
sad.
My cat died. My next door neighbor.
My
killed-
dog died.
What? Moogie?
No,
Oh Jesus.
no. My childhood dog was very sad.
Broski, take me with you. The knockoff shit in BC is absolutely good. Anytime, Beardy. You know that. You have an open door policy with me. You beautiful
Knockoff
man.
shit?
Yeah,
Knockoff syrup?
Quebec,
Like Buttersworth?
Quebec sugar shacks are the premier sugar shacks. You don't go to a sugar shack.
Oh, there's more than one?
Of course, it's a thing. It's basically okay. Basically, how could I put this to an American? All right, it's basically a farm of maple trees where they have outdoor type activities that are winter
Oh, like
related for the most part.
Like a berry patch?
Yeah,
type-
but not gay.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. I guess I've never been to a berry patch. I've been picking strawberries. I used to live next to a strawberry gimmick where you could go
Yeah.
and fill your little bucket gimmick.
I don't know. It's not a thing around here.
There's
Around here is
well, no,
mostly,
because
like pumpkins.
pumpkins. Though there, picture whatever you fucking do with pumpkins. We do it with maple syrup. Same shit.
I mean, we carve them for Halloween.
Oh hell yeah. Beardy says I want Broski. Well, yeah, we do that too here. I want Broski to take me to the Sugar Shack in winter so we can go full homo and sing the Frozen soundtrack while frolicking. I don't know what Frozen is, let alone its soundtrack. Shut up. But I do enjoy a good frolic. And I think me and Beardy would look pretty good together frolicking.
I think you would. I think it'd be pretty cute.
There's a lot of
Would you
facial
hold-
hair
would
there.
Would you hold hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, I recently babysat and I skipped. So I'm kind of, that's like frolicking light. So.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the skipping.
Yeah.
Didn't you get catcalled or something?
Yeah. Two women, I don't know what their level of attractiveness was. But two women saw me do it and were like, "Aww." And I stopped immediately. And then like flexed my muscles and like punched a guy in the face, so I reestablished my manhood.
Speaking about manhood, NFL draft, pretty
Oh
good.
my god, who NFL draft?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's a huge deal. Everybody goes and watches, and it's
sports.
so much fun, and people cry, and it's great.
People cry?
Yeah, because it's like these like 20-something-year-old kids getting drafted to the NFL, and their lives are totally changed because they each are making like $6 million a year, or for a contract. It's crazy. What's the NFL draft?
He's from Australia.
Okay. That's acceptable. It's when
It's when a bunch of overpriced college babies get overinflated contracts to play a fucking game. That's what
No.
it is.
Let me explain it.
I just did.
Yes.
Oh wait.
USA.
Oh, sorry. Wrong monkey. I got you confused with another monkey. My bad. Too many
Well,
monkeys
if you're
running
in the
around.
USA, you don't know what the NFL draft is. then
Broski,
there's
will you
no
join
help.
me in Raid Marineland after our Sugar Shack date? I'm going to recruit some captive whales to my army. Yes. There's this place I know in Ontario where the dope man roams like the buffalo. That's not the actual song, but that's the Marineland jingle. But sorry, go on. Explain to the people who already know what the NFL draft is what the NFL draft is.
No.
Why? You seemed very
No.
excited about it.
You told me to shut up.
I did no such thing. The word "shut up" did not leave my lips. I can tell you to shut up if you want me to, but I don't think that's a good thing. That's very impolite. I'm a gentleman. I hold doors and shit.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I hold doors as well.
You ever get told that that they don't need you to hold their door open for you? Because that's happened to me.
Really? No.
Yeah, I held the door open for this girl, and she's like, "Do you think I need your help?" And I said, "All right, cool." And I cut in front of her, and I just I pulled the door behind me.
I mean, isn't just kind of common courtesy? Like,
I
if
thought it
somebody is right
was.
behind you.
Maybe I was being a toxic male. I was man doing things for her. Because it's not mansplaining. I wasn't standing there going, you have to pull the handle and then walk through it, right? So it wasn't mansplaining. It was man doing. I was man doing things for her. And she did not appreciate it. But then an elderly lady looked at me afterwards and said, don't worry, honey. She probably just put her tampon in sideways. And that got a huge pop from me. And I've been saying it ever since. So if you're listening, old lady, God bless you. You gave me one of my favorite things to say to people I don't like.
That's phenomenal.
Right? I say that to I've never said it to a woman. I only say it to dudes.
No, I've never heard you say it.
Yeah, because I don't say it to women. Because it's funnier when it's what do you got your fucking tampon in sideways? Calm down.
I like it.
See? It's good, right?
It is good.
And the lady had to be like, if she wasn't 50, she was closing in on it, which makes it even better.
Mm-hmm.
I was like sitting on the metro 20 minutes later just fucking giggling to myself like an idiot.
I would have been. That's hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious. Like, I'd look at my phone, put it away, then be like, sideways tampon. It's like giggle to myself, and then I couldn't wait to get to work. And then I got to work, and I told my coworker, and the HR lady overheard me, and she got all bent out of shape about it. She's like, that's not very, that's not office-like discussion.
Really?
Yeah. She wanted to try and make a difference in an office full of men and a sales team where we told each other to suck each other's dick like we took sips of water. She wanted to make a difference and make it more a safer environment to work in. I'm like, you're making it more difficult to do our job. Well, not to do our job, but you're making it more difficult to be comfortable at work. There's no broads here. Why do we got to pretend like there is? Just stay in your office. Fuck off. Sorry. I don't mean that. Or do I?
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's never going to be okay.
Yeah, but you got a really fabulous, saying out of it. Sideways tampon.
That's true.
Amazing. Amazing.
Sideways
I don't understand the thing with, people getting mad about holding a door open, though.
I thought it was common courtesy.
It is. It is. If there is somebody behind me and I'm walking through a door, I hold the door for the person.
I don't for men. Fuck you.
You
You can fend for yourself.
Oh, no, I do. I do for anyone.
Nah.
It's literally anyone following me.
The elderly, women, maybe children. That's it. Everybody else, you can fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'm not going to slam a door in someone's face.
Well, no, I don't slam the door, Lolly. I just push it all the way back, and it's up to you. Good morning, Fire. And if you make it through the door, congratulations. If you don't, that's not on me. It's your problem.
I get really weird about it, so...
You don't say.
I do. I will wait. I will stand there and wait for somebody who's really far behind me too.
No, I know.
Because I feel bad about letting the door close.
I hate people like you. Now you're making me feel pressured. Like I gotta hurry up. Oh fuck! They're holding the door for me. I better move my ass.
I know.
Don't put that on people, Lolly. You do that first thing in the morning too.
Yeah.
That's a tremendous amount of pressure to put on someone in the morning.
Oh, in the elevator?
Oh, you hold the elevator door?
Mm-hmm.
See, I do the exact opposite. I try with all my might. If pushing the button faster makes the doors close, I'll be pushing it as fast as I can. And I'll smile at you while I'm doing it. So you know that I don't want you to get into this. So if you could still make it, they're still not going to come in because it would be so awkward, right? Because they know I don't want them in here.
So one time I hit the wrong button. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh God, trying to hold the door. Laughing my ass off. Absolutely the wrong button. That's okay. It happens. They weren't mad at me, but I never saw them again, so,
Beardy has some rules. I hold the door for people who are within 4 feet of me when I open it. That's fair. That's a fair radius.
Rule.
Yeah, that's a fair radius.
I might start that.
You probably should, because you're putting a lot of undue pressure on a bunch of people you don't know.
But I could accept it. I can accept that I do that and that I need to change.
Wow, a little bit of growth here on the show. Ugh. Any kind of personal growth really annoys me. No good. That's George Costanza, Seinfeld, 1996, I think. I want to be
Amazing.
accurate with my quotes.
Amazing.
I'm just saying. You can be polite, but sometimes there's too much politeness.
I know.
You're overly polite,
I
And
know.
it by being overly polite, it just makes everything much worse.
Well, like so the worst is when, because like I'll turn around and look, and then we make eye contact.
Oh no, then no. See, that's why you always look at the ground, or you just look
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah. Well.
Like when I take the metro, right?
Mhm.
I just sit there and I look like somebody just told me my mom died. But we had a troubled relationship, so it's a mix of anger and sadness, right? And I try to maintain that facial expression for the entire ride. No one
It's
sits next
oddly
to me.
specific.
Well, it's a very easy emotion to tap into,
Mhm.
So it's very easy. I don't like people sitting next to me. They crowd me. A lot of people smell. If people's personal
Yeah.
hygiene was better, I wouldn't be so antisocial. But the problem is that it's not. And the problem is, when I lived in the city, I never drove anywhere because you're an idiot if you drive in the city, right? You might as
Yeah.
well just take the fucking metro. It's going to be a lot quicker, right? And you'll maintain your sanity, right? So no, not for me. No, too many
See,
people. We need
Curtis,
a plague.
you rip the door off its
That's
hinges.
true. Yep. That's above and
It's
beyond.
not a courtesy for the person who needs to put it back on. Though, right?
You're ensuring their employment for another day. If
That's
anything,
true.
you're two birds getting stoned at once.
Wow, I hazard
You
a
just-
guess
you-
that there's
you
far
just-
too many employed by my employer as it is.
You just changed her life. Dude, the Canadian BO epidemic is real and is only slightly worse than the Canadian cologne overdose epidemic. See, Beardy gets it. Beardy
I
gets
just
it.
don't like people don't shout. Like, what is the deal? People don't bathe?
Foreigners. Lots of
Oh,
foreigners. And I'm sorry. That's not racist. That's a fact. There's plenty of white people that smell too, all right? Plenty of white people that smell too, all right? But
Well,
we don't
sure.
smell like spices. That's all I'm saying.
Egypt was an interesting
Right?
experience. Whew.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
You come back, you smell a North American shit, it almost smells like roses at that point. You're pleased to have your northern your
But the air just smells like it.
your north just dank shit in the air. Little poo particles everywhere. Do you know how many poo particles stuck to your face while you were there? Do you
In
have
Egypt?
any
Are you
idea?
thinking about? You are thinking about India.
No. Anywhere that isn't this side of the pond. Let's just alienate everybody.
But like, if you're in London, it's not going to be like that.
Wrong.
Why am I wrong?
Tremendous Indian population
Oh yeah.
and growing Muslim population. That's not me. That's science. You know?
They do have.
It's a different smell. Everybody loves their own brand. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure we stink to high hell to them, right?
Probably.
I bet we're disgusting. I know for a fact because my pants, if I take them up, they just stand right up.
What?
That's a joke.
I didn't get it.
Oh, when you never heard the expression like you've worn those pants so long that if you take them off, they'll stand up by themselves.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
It's not London, broski. It's New Baghdad. You're right. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I went to London like 15 years ago. That was nice.
I want to go to Australia and drink with Byron.
Australia would be fun. Although everything there can kill you.
Added incentives.
Yeah. Everything there is deadly.
Yeah. Whoops. Whoops.
Shocked anyone could live there at all.
I'm a
No wonder
foreigner.
their
I
population
didn't
is
mean
so
to
low.
die. Oops. You could commit suicide and no one would ever know it. Oh, he got attacked by a drop bear. You know? A microscopic spider climbed inside his pee hole and just fucking obliterated his insides. No one ever know. You know, Australia looks. I honestly, I just want to go to listen to Byron talk because everything he says makes me laugh.
Australians are fun.
Yeah. Canada is covered in shit. Have you not seen your southern border?
What?
I don't know. Some
What
foreign,
is-
some
what's in your
foreigner making some foreigner comment.
What's on your southern border?
You guys, Jesus.
Detroit? I was
Yes.
gonna say, like,
Yeah. Detroit. Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's across.
I tended to agree Detroit's a shithole, but you know.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, but there are nice places and not so nice places.
San Francisco now Los Angeles are encrusted. Now that don't worry, they'll break off anyway.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. I saw that on. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my god, there's a map. I'll find it. I'll find it.
A map of what?
I'll show you. Hold on.
Don't keep me waiting.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
About what? Now I can think about is encrusted maps.
Hold on.
Hold on to what? I don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
I've never done these
hold
live
on.
streams before. What is this? Where am I? Who the fuck are you?
I'm trying to find it. I can't.
Are
do
you in
two
my
things.
head? I've never heard you before.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'll send.
I'm texting too fast, broski. You're setting off my secret autism. Trust me, your autism isn't a secret.
Okay, I sent it to you.
So I'm just supposed to click on it?
Yeah.
What if it's a virus? Are you sending me a computer
It's not a
virus?
fire. No, I'm not sending you.
I don't know. Can I trust
Are you
you?
kidding?
Can I trust you? What is this? What are you sending me? Oh my god, your computer is fucked. Ha ha ha. I'm evil lolly. No. Okay, well, it's loading. All right. What? I don't. It's a map. What? Ew.
Mhm.
What's all the brown? What's the brown?
Look at the human waste.
Why is there
Look.
so much shit?
It's San Francisco. People are just shitting on the ground. It is literally a shithole.
Holy Christ! Look at this shit.
Isn't that amazing?
Literally. Look at all the fucking
I
gimmicks. Look at these gimmicks. These gimmicks got their own island. That's hilarious.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. What the
Ah.
what the fuck?
Swag
Let's really
I
zoom into the
pay
poop.
the bill.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Click on some of them.
Where
I
are
don't know.
some
I
of
don't know
the-
what happens if you click on them.
It has the times. There's case IDs. Like, okay, at 825 Bosworth Street, San Francisco, California, you got a big stinky dirt dump. You might want to just go by car. Fairmont. You got the double deuce in Fairmont. Noe Valley with the dummy deuce, with the double deuce.
On the same street.
Whoa, look at Fairmont. People are just dumping their ass on Fairmont. Fairmont.
On Arlington
Oh,
Street.
look at Noe Valley. It's everywhere. They're just shitting everywhere. Noe Valley. Boom, boom. Here we go. At fucking 1024, 1049, 812, 1042, 1024. They're just shitting themselves. Look at all the Noe Valley. Holy shit, they're going to fill the valley. Okay,
Sanchez Street.
you want to stay away from Noe Valley and Fairmont. Those seem to be the most heavily hit areas. Who shits in the upper market? I thought the upper market was Midtown. Who shits on a terrace? Come on. Come on.
Seriously. It's crazy.
Dolores
It's crazy.
Heights. What the fuck?
Isn't this amazing?
Well, I'm actually I have questions, okay?
Okay.
Number one, is this I'm assuming this isn't one guy just going around with a fucking iPhone taking pictures of
No.
shit. All right. So, dude, this is one oh. Hold on, I got dizzy. Oh.
Yeah.
That was one pin.
Yeah.
This is all one pin.
Yeah.
This is someone's regular bathroom. There's someone in Sunnyside and Glen Park and Fairmont that have decided this is where I'm going to dump my shit. Let's see the random button. Let's click this one. Oh, wait.
It's San Francisco. Because everybody's like living on the streets. It's crazy.
Holy shit.
there's, like,
look at the
Beagles
mission.
and shit everywhere.
Mission. That's where all the poor people are. Look at the
Well,
mission.
it's like homeless people camping on the street and drug addicts. Like there are a lot of drug addicts. There's needles everywhere.
So they just shit anywhere? What is it, France? I mean, at least the French only let their dogs shit everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
I don't want to hear nothing from no American anymore talking shit about the French and how they let their dog shit. Y'all look at this. You had to make a map.
There's poop patrol now, though.
There's so much shit. Someone felt the need to make a map. Look at it. Look at it. It's.
There you go. I sent you a new article so
No.
we can have some
No.
context.
I don't want context. That'll make it. Wait, they have human waste. Do they have an? Oh, we could check all kinds. We could check New York
Yeah.
employees' salaries, checkbook
Oh, wow.
spending, federal grants,
Poop.
and then poop. Yep. But holy fuck. Like Montreal has a lot of fucking homeless too. Oh my god, look at wow, that's a hell of a thumbnail. Jesus. Oh, Fox
What a
News.
great-
So you know this is going to be 100% accurate. All right.
No, Fox News. Their
They're-
website
they're
is
all-
actually
they're
quite
all-
accurate.
They're all fake news. All of them.
It's not fake.
They're all
news.
fake news.
It's not fake.
Look at this guy. He
news.
doesn't look like someone who would shit
Their
in the street.
website is fairly accurate.
He would not shit in the street. This guy.
Definitely not.
No news website is accurate, by the way. Just so you know.
Look at the poop patrol.
It's like cops instead of guns, they have pooper scoopers. Watch where you step into. Oh my god. Watch where you step in San Francisco. A new map pinpointing the locations where human feces are reported to have been found in the California city since 2011 shows San Francisco has a staggering problem with the stinky stuff. Nearly every city block has had a poop sighting in recent years as the city grapples with homelessness, according to the data compiled by the Open Books. Not even the basking sea lions and aquatic life calling the Bay Area home have been spared. One report was pinpointed to Seal Rocks with a jagged formation surrounded by the ocean, and more waste was sighted in the waters off the popular Fisherman's Wharf tourist area.
So they went into rocks in the middle of the ocean. Like that takes effort.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
That takes effort.
Or it's close to the shore and they're just throwing their shit over there. They're like,
Maybe.
let's make the map. Let's make the map. All right, so the largest concentration of complaints was in the area of Market Street, where the headquarters of companies such as Twitter and Uber are located. Nearly 100 markers also were clustered along the block that surrounds City Hall. The details of the complaints that the San Francisco Department of Public Works has received are unclear, but the data shows that the number of sightings has increased dramatically since 2011. That year, 5,547 human feces incidents were reported. The number rose to 28,084 in 2018. What the fuck? Did more McDonald's open? Are there significantly more Taco Bells? That is a dramatic increase in just 7 years.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I know I'm talking very high pitched, but I feel it's necessary. That's a lot of that's a huge increase.
It's because they're not doing anything about homeless people. They're just letting them camp out on the streets.
Oh, wait, we got a donation, too. I'm just concerned. The Beard Barian for 420. Where I live, I'm surrounded by a reserve, all of which have sulfur in their water. It's horrible and outrageous, but it results in the majority of the population smelling of sulfur. This problem exists all across Canada on the reserves. Fuck Canada.
Oh.
Not wrong. Thank you for the 420. Broski, smoke a joint. Okay.
Jeez, don't mind if I do.
I'll leave you alone with the people, Ollie.
Oh no. I'll continue talking about poop. That's fine.
I mean,
Let me see.
I understand. Well, I have to roll it. So, I understand that there's a homelessness problem, right? I get it.
Yeah.
Right. But how little do you have to do to have an additional 23,000 cases of street shit in only 7 years?
It's because they aren't doing anything to address the problem.
Mm-hmm.
People are struggling more than they ever have been. So San Francisco is like a pretty temperate climate, so it's a decent place to if you're gonna live outside.
Homeless, yeah.
You know, So they're not doing anything about it though. So people are coming from not San Francisco. Like people are coming from all around to like camp out on the fucking
Hey,
street.
come
in
shit.
San Francisco. Because they don't get in trouble for it. They just, they let them do their thing and shit on the streets apparently.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there's like needles everywhere too. It's crazy.
There's a lot of needles where I used to live. The McDonald's was a hotbed for a coke deal, a crack dealer.
Oh.
And a lot of unsavory characters would use the alley between McDonald's and my apartment complex to shoot up. So there's a lot of needles in my backyard. Well, not my backyard, in the alley behind my house. It's very nice. It's very nice. They reflect off the sun in the summer. It's very beautiful. If a sun ray hits a needle in just the right way, you can actually see the junkie's hopes and dreams in the reflection of the rainbow.
Dying.
Just absolutely dying, yeah. Lolly's in the background rubbing her hands together. Oh, yes, another soul will be mine.
For my collection.
Right?
I don't take their souls. They don't have them.
Oh, my God.
They sold them for drugs long ago.
No. Wait. Wait. You can do that?
What?
You shouldn't have showed me this map.
Why?
Because now I'm just going to fucking look at it all day.
It's amazing, right?
I don't know if the amazing is the adjective I would use in this case, but we're not going to get into an argument over language here.
No.
Although I am from Quebec, we do like arguing about language.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's in my blood. There's this girl on my Facebook who's really anti, like, what I am. And I don't think she knows what I am.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm a Quebec separatist. I believe Quebec should be its own country. And she hates those people. Because there's a contingent of those people. It's the same thing as, the MAGA people. There's a small contingent of those people who are super racist. And those are those are the ones who get most of the attention.
Sure.
It's the same thing with the separatists, right? The minority is painting a bad picture of what the rest of us want.
Right.
So I don't think she knows that. And I'm waiting for the right time to post a meme about being a separatist.
Oh, do it.
You know what I mean? Like, but you got to pick your spot.
You do.
I want her to go insane. Because she's making some pretty bold claims with very little evidence. And I think that's what bothers me the most. Is it's not so much that she doesn't agree that Quebec shouldn't be a country. Fair enough. There's points for and against it, just like everything, right? But she's making some pretty grand generalizations that I feel are inappropriate and could be dangerous in the wrong circumstances, right?
Oh.
She's a little insightful. Like, she's inciting action, a little violent action.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so I want to make her lose her goddamn mind.
Well.
So I posted a picture of my MAGA hat the other day. just no context, just put it, and I put a laughing face. Because it makes me laugh, because I know it probably pissed her off. But she still hasn't unfollowed me, or unfriended me, or whatever people do. I don't really... The only reason I ever became friends with her is because she's cousins with a hockey player I used to really like as a kid. I was hoping I could Yeah. I said it as a joke, and I'm like, oh, is your dad or your uncle or whatever, is it this guy? And she's like, no, he's my cousin. I'm like, yeah, bullshit. Then she sends me, like, Christmas pictures. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, cool. I'm like, all right, well, I'll stay friends with you.
We're buddies now.
Yeah, we're friends. We're pals. We're super duper pals.
Super duper.
We're the best of friends. We're the worst of friends. All right, you want to talk about poop for 5 more minutes?
I can try.
All right. I'll put some music in the background in case you go pass out. No, actually, you know what? Trial by fire. There's no way you're going to get... I'm going to do with you what I did with Optic. I'm just going to leave you alone, and then eventually you're going to be fine.
It doesn't actually scare me. I'm not... I'm not afraid of the chat.
I'm not afraid. No, the chat like you. Makes sense.
Exactly.
Sickening.
And I love them too.
Oh, God. What are you, Philip? I'm going to call you Felipa DeFranco from now on. I'll be back.
Wait, hold on. I have to take my sweatshirt
hold on. What?
I have to take my sweatshirt off, and I need to take off my headset. Hold on.
She needs... Typical. She needs me here so she can take off her sweatshirt.
Okay, you can leave now.
Wow, mutual love. What the fuck? No, there's no mutual love here. It's very one-sided. I'll be back.
It's not. No, we love each other. Me and the chat love each other. That's how it goes. I love chat. Chat loves me. I don't know what the one-sided thing is. All right, what are we talking about in here? Liberals? Liberals. They like to think they know politics, and now all we want is for California to sink. I mean, it would solve a huge problem we have in the States. Liberals, lol. So the issue there, I think, is that once they've ruined California, they're just gonna like spread out. They're gonna come to non-fucked states and fuck them. It'll be good. Lottie. Oh. Do you like me better? You like me better? That's nice. I don't really know what to talk about. What do you want me to talk about? California, poop, liberals, poop. Okay, we can talk about poop. Poop patrol. I just like that there's a poop patrol. That makes me happy. I don't know what else there's really to say about poop, though. Talk about Stingloaf? What is Stingloaf? I have no fucking idea what that is. Talk about butts. Sing me the song of your people. That's Britney Spears.
Did he leave?
Yeah.
I
Hi.
I know exactly what we can talk about then.
What?
Game of Thrones. Did you
Dun
watch
dun
it?
dun 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 dun. I'm so excited.
Yes, today's gonna
There's
be
some
awesome.
people are gonna fucking die tonight.
I think all of them are gonna die tonight.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be
all
intense.
of them are dying.
Very intense. I'm very excited. Is tonight one of the longer episodes? Hello? We could talk about why we should repeal the 19th.
Hold on. Did my microphone blew up for a second?
Oh.
No, it is one of the 80-minute episodes.
Nice.
I think the next 3 are gonna be like really, really long, and then the
Yeah.
last one is just a regular 60-minute.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. Ugh, I'm so scared. I did a death pool. It was like $5. It's like the basketball shit.
Right.
It's gonna be fun. So I don't know. I have to look and see who I have to die tonight. I think most of them.
Most of them are gonna die tonight.
I mean, Brienne's down for sure.
Yeah, definitely her. Podrick is down.
Podrick for sure.
Maybe Jamie and Tyrion.
You know, I don't think Jamie and Tyrion are gonna go until they can kill Cersei. One of them's gonna kill Cersei.
It's probably gonna be Jamie.
Yeah, so Tyrion might go.
I'm definitely thinking Jamie is gonna be the one that makes it out. Definitely one of them. Arya's gonna make it out for sure. I think she's gonna be the only one of the Starks left.
Now, what is this shit?
Yo, Arya.
No. You were supposed to let her flounder.
He ran away.
Damn it. He's supposed to let you. Oh, were you talking about Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, chat.
He said, is he gone? I know what we're going to talk about.
Ugh. No. I never get to talk about The Walking Dead without some dipshit telling me, oh, you know the show fucking sucks. So you know what? Your fucking gay dragon show is garbage.
That's fine. I don't care. I really don't care if you don't like it.
I know.
It does, like, if you... I don't understand. I don't know why people get so mad.
People are stupid. That's why.
Who cares? If you don't like a show, you don't like it.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Exactly. That's why my
Such
motto is
is
like what you
life.
like and shut the fuck up.
Fair enough.
I mean, it makes sense.
No, I asked them what we were going to talk about, and they said poop, and then butts, and then Stingloaf.
Hell
I don't know
yeah.
what that is. I don't know what Stingloaf is. What the fuck is that?
There's this faction in AAA, which is the Mexican Wrestling Federation, who they all have the face paint of a wrestler named Sting, but they all look like they belong in the band Meatloaf, so I dubbed them Stingloaf. And now that's what we call them. And it turns out in like 2007, they're like the only people on the roster. So we see them all the fucking time. And it's I don't know, it made me laugh. It was really hot. I think oh no, Stingloaf was the day before 420. I was like, I think I came up with Stingloaf on 420, so
That would make sense.
I can't be held accountable for the things I say. It was funny though, when I did the 420 stream last Saturday, then I was stoned all day Saturday. I woke up on Sunday still fucking baked, and then halfway through the afternoon, just like that, I was like, ding, oh, it's like the lights went back on. I was like, oh, I'm sober again. Just like fuck, I went from like my eyes like, do you remember when I did the first stream and I sent you a picture of what I look like?
Yeah.
It was significantly worse, right? Like my roommate asked me if I was okay. Because I looked awful.
Oh no.
I was fine. I was completely fine. But I looked like walking death. Right? So I didn't take a pic. I did take a pic. I have it on my phone. I had just decided not to send it to anybody.
Yeah. I want to see it.
No, it's nice to want things.
I want to.
Maybe we can make a deal. We'll talk off air. Maybe we could go into Somali somewhere and make a deal. Bada bing, bada boom, or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm not.
Mr. Wicked is really into my Ask Me Anything finding.
What?
Did you see? There was an Ask Me Anything from the director of that
God.
Shy Boys.
Oh God.
I'll send it to you. It's exciting.
Is it? You want to take a look at it?
Oh, we could take a quick look. I don't know how much of it. I read some of it last night, and part of it was fun, and part of it wasn't. Some of it was boring.
I hate Reddit.
You what?
I hate Reddit.
Oh, I know.
It's
It's terrible.
I'm too old.
No, it's just stupid. It's filled with stupid people.
No, it's not. It's not even the people, because I haven't spent enough time to actually have an opinion on the people that go on Reddit. Like I don't. For once, actually, it's not the people. It's the actual website itself. Like I just find navigating it to be extremely
Oh,
tedious.
it's annoying, yeah.
Yeah, just not user friendly. You know, I'm
It
sure
is.
there's a lot of valuable information. Like when my last dealer got arrested and put in jail before it was legal, I needed another dealer, so I Googled Montreal delivery service, and a thread on Reddit came up, and that's how I found two, which to this day is still my favorite delivery service, the Snapchat one. I would just open up Snapchat and I would be like, "Hello, kind sir, I would like to make a transaction today," and then he would send me a menu, and I would say, "Number this much, thank you," and then he would send me a fucking 45 minutes. And then would you know, 45 minutes, there he was.
There he was with your order.
And still to this day, delivered me the best weed I've ever smoked in my life. The best strain, the best nug. It's, just thinking about it, I'm emotional. I tapped my eyelids when I said that, so you know it's sincere.
I thought you were gonna grow your own now.
Up.
You're turning into me with my little garden.
Yeah, except my garden's going to be useful.
No, mine will have food. Food is useful.
Not in your hippie dishes.
What?
It
could be used for anything.
Did you forget our dynamic? Where you're a vegetarian and I laugh at you for being a vegetarian. Did you forget that?
I'm used to it.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound
I'm
like
used
you
to
are.
it.
Sounds like you're upset. Did I offend
No,
you?
I'm just saying that you can use vegetables in your meat dishes as well. Yeah.
Purple God. Cat Mandy. It was called Purple God. All right, let's
See, Beardy has a food garden.
Yeah, but Beardy grows man vegetables, you know? They're man.
How is it?
Because he has a beard. Sprinkle in a couple little beard.
And he
hair.
trades
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
he trades herbs to people who raise ducks for eggs and meat. That's a pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah. He's a beard barian.
That's true.
He needs a lot of meat from slang shit and fucking bitches or wenches. I apologize. Fucking wenches. You got to be period specific.
Tomatoes. I have a lot of tomato plants this year.
My roommate planted a bunch of tomatoes last year so I would feel welcomed. Isn't that sweet?
That is sweet. I love tomatoes.
She's like, "What kind of vegetables do you like?" I'm like, "I like tomatoes are my favorite, and I like cucumbers as well." She's like, "I'm gonna plant you some tomatoes," and I said, "That's not necessary." And then she said, "Yes, it is." All right, right on.
I've got
That's a
6
true-
tomato plants.
That's a true story, by the way. I know it's hard to believe.
It's very sweet.
God bless the barter system. You damn right.
Yeah. I have a cherry tomato plant, 2 regular tomato plants, and 2 beefsteak tomato. Pretty excited.
Beefsteak?
Yeah, they're the big ones.
I think calling it steak is very misleading. I would expect big fucking juicy steaks off the vine, because that's where steaks come from. All right, so let's get into this sad fucking thread on this sad fucking website. No offense to anybody who likes Reddit. I know a lot of the people in the chat probably spend their lives on Reddit, and that's fine. Like I said, I found the best dope dealer ever on Reddit. I'm just a boomer, and it's hard to navigate things.
I mean, basically, don't you just scroll down?
Well, this I can handle. This I think I can handle. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So far, look at that. Look at the screen. Are you impressed?
Very.
If you want to end the stream and go to a private call, I totally get it. All right. So, this is with who? The director? I'm the director of. Yeah, I guess that's why the title is. I'm the director of Shy Boys. Idiot. Sorry. Stupidity offends me. My stupidity offends me the most. All right. Did you try to give any of the incels or love Shy Guys? That just makes me laugh because it makes me think of the Nintendo character. You know the dudes with the masks, the little red dudes with the masks.
Oh yeah.
I always used to take them in like Mario Tennis. I love Shy Guy. Not I don't love the Shy Guys. I love the character Shy Guy. If there's a Shy Guy, is there a Shy Guy amiibo?
Boys.
Is there a Shy Guy amiibo? Because if there is, I might consider buying it. Anyway,
I don't know.
I'll look it up later. I don't know why I asked you. Of
Drax
all people.
says Reddit is a cancerous cesspool of virginal retards. Agree.
All right. Well, I still like Drax, so we'll be all right.
Yeah.
On how to not come on too strong or to expect something for being nice to a girl. It's kind of sad to me. I think the problem is a lot of these guys just don't have enough social exposure to women.
Maybe one of them. The other ones are fucking insane.
The response from the director who goes by Ruby Hands here is, I didn't want to get involved at all. I just wanted to document and understand. But yeah, they weren't having it and pulled me in. Asked a lot of questions. Sometimes tried to get me to agree with some theory or validate. But ultimately, I think they really wanted to hear my perspective on things. That was a funny part of the documentary where he like gets her perspective. He's like, so it's shoes, right? Women look at shoes first. And she's like,
I'm sitting there thinking, like, what?
And she's like, no. Well, here's the thing, right? I was watching that, and I was listening to what they were saying, right? And a lot of what they said about women can be traced back to popular movies or TV shows. So the concept of women looking at a man's shoes first is from a sitcom. I can't remember which one. But it's something along the lines of a Seinfeld or a Dharma and Greg back in the day. Those types, yes. And a lot of what they were saying can be traced back to popular culture. I wish I could remember the show. Because if I could remember the show, I could find the clip. But it's happened in a couple different shows where the idea that shoes are really, really fucking important to women is like either a subplot of an episode or the entire fucking theme of the episode. So it was interesting listening to them talk, realizing you just watch a lot of TV and you spend a lot of time on the internet, and you think that what popular culture throws out of what a woman is or what a woman wants is actually what women want. And that is what their biggest problem is coupled with not enough exposure to women, yes, but also they're getting their opinions
Too
from
much
popular
reliance.
culture.
Yeah. Because,
And-
I mean, honestly, like, out of context, like, if if they had asked me not in like a shoe store or something, like what is the first thing a woman notices about a guy, I would never have said shoes.
No, because
No.
everybody knows it's the bulge. Everybody knows that.
It's-
That's the first thing. Every time a woman meets me, I'm like, hey, up here, sweetheart. All right? Of course, it's hypocritical because usually when I'm telling her up here, I say up here while I'm staring at her tits. So, we all have our demons. No one's perfect. But no, I thought that was real. That was like when in between fits of hysterical fucking laughter. I'd actually like to watch it again and try not to laugh because Medicare laughing made me laugh.
Yeah.
So,
It was pretty unreal.
But yeah, it was especially the dude with the long hair.
Oh my god.
I think a lot of them could be redeemed. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of them are just lonely, and they've been lonely for so long that they've gotten comfortable in being lonely. So the idea is because the reason why I say is because the guy at the end who had like that date with his ex-girlfriend of a decade ago, right? And Medicare commented on it when they were driving back. He was just super negative. Like he didn't seem like he even wanted to be on the date in the first place. Like I don't think I should. I do want a relationship, but I think it kind of sucks that I would have to change what I'm doing now. What you're doing? That's what he said.
I don't remember that.
He says he felt like it sucked that he had to go out of his way to change parts of his life to incorporate somebody else, not realizing the irony of his statement because the way he's living his life is why he's lonely.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
It is sad.
But it's also fucking hilarious to watch.
I mean, I don't know how redeemable any of these people are, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad. Like what was really indicative to me is that the guy with the long hair, right? Advanced, that was his name, which I thought is fucking hilarious. Advanced, right? The only time that dude seemed to be really excited and really happy was when he was talking to another man on the phone from the forum.
Yeah.
That was very telling to me.
It was.
You want to be gay. But no,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be gay. The guy who's afraid of vaginas wants to be gay. Or is gay and just doesn't accept it. The long-haired dude is desperate to be a woman. Desperate.
Yeah.
Exactly. That Photoshop. Whew, I keep bringing it up, but I think the long-haired one just wanted Kyle to fuck him. They all wanted Kyle to fuck him to some degree. But the big man trainer, who was like probably the saddest one of the bunch, to be honest, even sadder than the wannabe tranny. Like, I think the guy who thinks he's like, holy shit, like he actually said, I used to be an incel, but now I'm love shy. Like it's an upgrade. Holy sweet mother of Christ.
Pickup artist training.
Holy shit. Like if there were ever a reason to just tell someone to shoot off their dick, we got 4 prime examples. They shouldn't mate. They should not mate.
No.
I mean, it's sad, but it's sad for the dude with glasses. Because he just seems like...
He's the only one that is even redeemable.
Well, what I thought was really funny, right, is like Jim is like, he pauses it and he's like, you know what, I feel bad for this guy or something, or like he's redeemable, he just needs a little bit, that's it. He just needs a little bit more confidence and he'd be okay. And then it cuts to him in the car when he's being Mr. fucking, when he has his negative pants, and I'm like, I think it's a little bit more than a confidence issue at this point, Jim. Which I thought was really fucking funny because he went from like, oh, you're so close, bud. And then he goes to the next scene and it's like, no, the finish line is a dot to this poor motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I think they've just given up, honestly. That's the vibe I got. Like, once you give up, legitimately give up, are you redeemable? Can you come back from that? I don't know. Maybe she should get a sex change. Maybe he would get more dudes. Because the guy who wants to be, the long-haired dude, advanced, right? The guy who wants to be trained, he was the one who was saying that, like, any woman can get any dude, anytime, no problem, right? Like, he has this really warped viewpoint on how much easier it is for women to get laid as opposed to men. Now, is it easier for women? Probably, but that's just because men are more likely to just sleep with you off the bat than women are, right? So it's not the fact that it's easier, it's just men are bigger whores. And I say that with pride.
Biological reasons for that.
Something like that, yeah.
Swag doesn't pay the
social
bills.
construct, lolly. Are you not woke? We just got
No.
a donation. What? You're not
Woke.
woke?
Woke at all.
What?
No, I have a job.
Blackout for 420. I'm no
Jesus.
message. No message. Somebody donated fucking $300 to Medicare yesterday, which is fine. That's not my issue. No message.
Really?
It's $300. Just take it. No. No. See, I'll take the 420 from Blackout because it's $4.20. Now, if it was $420, I would send it back to him and say, redonate with a message. You earned it. I wouldn't send it back because then I'd risk the chance of not getting it. And I'm very, very greedy. I need it. I need it to buy all my crack cocaine. All my crack cocaine. I'm starting a new empire. YouTube's not working out. I want to be the Walter White of Montreal. You know, but my method's gonna be rainbow, so I can really tap into the gay market.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very inclusive
plan.
with my drug dealing.
Yeah,
You know, diversity is my strength.
totally.
You know, what better way to poison the neighborhoods that I don't like? I think I'm slowly turning into a supervillain.
You kind of are.
If I get a cape, Lolly, you better start worrying. Hey, where's
Shocked
Eric?
you don't already have one.
You're like, well, I haven't heard from Eric in a while, and you text me, and all I reply with is a picture with Mia with a cape, and you're like, oh no.
Oh no,
All right,
indeed.
let's see. Let's see
I
what
would
else
die.
is here. I can see I can see that happening. Do you have footage of that? Wait. I think it would be an interesting sight to see. Oh, she's talking about the them asking her,
Yeah.
excuse me, a bunch of questions. It also seemed like they were kind of comfortable in some ways being around you. I mean, I considered them friends in a way at the time, and I know that's how they felt too. We talked almost every night well before actually filming anything, so it always felt like we were just hanging out and having a conversation with a camera. That's cool. You could be their friend. Did any of them try to date you? Also, did you still talk to them? Thanks for answering, by the way. No answer to this one. Interesting. Interesting. No?
I mean,
I find this. Did any of them try to date you? Radio silence. All chatty McChat up here. Any of them try to date you? Radio silence.
well, it might have been after she was done responding.
Broski, I've got a spare cape. Want it?
No.
Oh.
No, 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 absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I can already feel my power get stronger.
Jesus.
I'm going to go kick down old ladies at the crosswalk later. Really get into the fucking supervillain vibe. You've lost me, Lolly. Good Eric is gone. Believe it or not, this was good Eric.
Cape Ski.
Hell yeah.
Is that your supervillain name? Cape Ski.
It might be.
I like it.
The
I like
masked blunt.
That sounds like a superhero.
I would just show up to places standing really fucking straight. Oh no, the blunt is here. Hello, evildoers. If you could actually see the way I'm standing right now, it'd be way more hilarious, but we're not a visual medium. I want to actually try to make money, you know. And I think my face would ugly it up. I'm a much more
What?
attractive voice than I am face. Hello out there in Radio Land.
All right.
The masked cunt? No, that's Byron. Byron's the masked cunt. I would never take that from him. He's King Cunt. Let's see now. I watched this last year and it really stuck with me. My memory is a little hazy, so I forget the people's names, but I remember Urban White Trash really picked on the conventionally attractive sound guy. If you remember what I'm talking about, can you tell me more about that dynamic / how the sound guy felt about that situation? She's talking about Kyle.
Yeah.
Poor Kyle, the sound guy, was actually my boyfriend at the time. We didn't reveal that for obvious reasons, but he was lovely and patient about the whole thing and kept his opinions to himself. But yeah, he wasn't having a great time. Oh no, poor Kyle. But that's hilarious.
That is funny.
Dude, do you think they broke up because she was like, it was a little weird how they were more attracted to you than me? And then he's like, why are you even upset about that? That's really weird. And then it just snowballed. Well, you didn't come to my house for Christmas 3 years ago, and my mom really wanted you to be there. And he was like, I was in the hospital. I just lost a kidney. You're always making excuses. That type of shit just snowballed. They end up breaking up because of the incels.
Could be. I like that theory. Let's go with that.
It's pretty good, right? Off the cuff,
Yeah.
baby. Off the cuff.
I like it.
It's probably my autism acting up again, to be honest. It's probably something I shouldn't be proud of, but fuck it, we're going
You're
with it.
incredibly awake this morning.
I told you, I drank an entire pot of coffee.
Yeah.
And the weed isn't counteracting it for some reason. Although I did take care of that because this is the Wake and Bake. We can't both be sober on a show called The Wake and Bake.
It's true.
That would be stupid. Poor Kyle. I could totally understand. My friends and I felt bad for him because he seemed like a genuine guy who just didn't want to interfere with the documentary too much. Oh, she's going to bed. Okay, there's more. Was interviewing them ever uncomfortable? Jesus. Did you watch the fucking thing? Do you think they opened up to you more because you were a girl giving them attention? Honestly, it wasn't. Pfft, lie. I'd been talking with them over the phone for almost a year and on the forum before filming, so we were pretty comfortable with each other. There was one interview that I didn't include in the film that was downright terrifying looking back. The guy said I deserved to be raped,
What?
etc. At the time, I was young and naive, and it didn't hit me until way after that was a scary situation. What? I'm gonna put it out there. Okay, I have no reason to no actual evidence. I'm gonna say it was advanced. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. That or the guy who was afraid about vaginas.
I think it was that guy. That's my thought.
One of the two, yeah. Yeah, said that she deserved to be raped.
Holy shit.
What? See, this is why I saw Wicked tag me on this on Twitter, right? And this is kind of why I didn't want to do this on the show. Because all this is doing is making my brain do that thing where it's like, well, I have questions now.
Yeah, I have so many questions.
And I need answers. And I'm just going to keep pulsating in this one specific spot until you figure it out. So somebody better bring me Kyle.
Need Kyle.
Like, we need Kyle.
We absolutely do.
Have you seen Kyle? Whoops. You want to hear something fucking hilarious, Lolly? We're just going to take a second off of this. I need a moment to process. At the end of Mortal Kombat, right? 11, when you do the towers, they'll give you how much health and how much points or whatever you made in the game. You know what my health bar was?
What?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. 1488.
Oh my god.
I screen capped it, and then Drax was like /r/health bar.
Jesus.
And then I stole his joke and put it on Facebook, and my mom messaged me, and she's like, what does /r/ mean?
Oh god.
So I got to explain that to my mom.
That's fun.
I had to Google it first, though, because I didn't
Or you
know.
know.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was pretty funny. That was a fun conversation. I make so many white nationalist jokes on Twitter just to fucking annoy the people that are liberal on my timeline that I think my mom is starting to legitimately believe I'm starting to have ties to white supremacy. Like, I don't think she gets that it's 100% a meme, and I couldn't possibly care less about, like, the white race or the black race or the Chinese race or the Japanese race. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. Just everybody leave me
We're
alone.
the human race.
Oh, fuck off. Let's not be gay. Let's not be gay about it. All I'm saying is leave me alone, you know?
Yeah.
If we all leave each other alone, it's all good.
Yeah.
All good. And just because someone of a certain color fucked you over once doesn't mean the entire race is bad.
Right.
But stereotypes are
normal
funny, and
thing
we
to
should
say.
keep making jokes about them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would you ever share a clip or who said that? Seems like a big part of the incel culture that should be shared. I'd have to really think about that. Out of context, that seems pretty tricky.
Mm.
I mean, that's very responsible. If it was a YouTuber, that would have been out the next day.
Yeah.
Like they would have put out their documentary, and then the next day, like the stuff that couldn't be shown in the documentary, like they would have hyped it up, right?
Exactly.
They would have done a 32-hour stream hyping it. Video turns out to be a minute and a half. It's just him going, "Yeah, you should get raped." Says it like Jerry's. What's the deal with you deserving to be raped? Oh, fuck. If you were trying to capture the reality of these guys, I think it would have been better to have added that. It seems kind of important. Oh, no response to that. Then it's just, can I ask what was the context? What the context was to that comment? There's no point in reading shit she didn't answer.
No.
Also, another question. The shy boy that struck me the most was the most odd was Advanced. Was he always so showboaty when the cameras were off? Thank you for making this documentary. I actually think about it quite a lot. That makes me sad. Thanks. It's still crazy to me that people are watching my student films so many years later. Feels nice. Advanced was very much being himself, especially when he got a few strawberry margaritas in him.
Oh my god, of course it was strawberry margaritas.
Homo!
Wow.
Jesus. To be fair, everyone deserves to be raped. It's in the code. Oh.
What?
Well, all right then. Good morning, AV. We have a Sig Kyle in the chat from Hey Man Nice Shot. Hey Man Nice Anti-Semitism. Yar!
Yar.
Big gay, says Space Medic. You're not wrong. That is pretty big gay.
Definitely.
Just say big gays. But were they... but were his margaritas... Wait for it. Virgin. That's funny.
Nice.
Do you actually think that's funny given the context? Genuine question. Oh wow, they got offended at the.
Ooh.
I can't believe someone named Live Laugh Love 420 made a joke. They seem like a pretty. That's a basic white bitch name if I ever heard it. Given what context? Some of these guys. I'm gonna read this like a nerd. Because I miss doing Dream Daddy streams. And I have no reason to do voices anymore. Please don't sing. Daddy, he's gonna make your dreams come true. Sorry. Given what context? Some of these guys have pretty strange views on women. And gender, to say the least. I hope if Advanced is reading this thread, he is doing so at a pace with his at peace with his sexual status. And that's all I've got to say about that. There you go. Here we go. Where are they now? Have any of them been successful with women since? That's a tremendous question. Well, Michael and I still talk. He got back into filmmaking and puts himself out there more / joined a few clubs. He seems happier, and he's coming to visit me soon. UWT.
And she's dead.
Yeah, probably. Oh, that's on the white trash gimmick. Told me he got a girlfriend and she has long hair and big tits, so she was good for social status.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Damn it, Lolly! They figured out why I like you so much. Damn it!
My long hair and boobies.
Your long hair and your big tits.
Social status.
They were good for. No, it's not. It's not really about your long hair and your big tits. Those are kind of like the extra cherries on the sundae. The social status is what I'm really after here.
Of course.
You're secondary to that. You exist to fuel my delicate, fragile male ego. Because without you, I would fucking subside. I would subside into the darkness of depression, and I would just how like a black hole, but like an implosion. That's the word I needed. An implosion. Big tits, so she was good for social status. Last I heard about Advanced. Oh, he moved to China to teach kids English. I don't think he should be around Chinese kids or any kid for that matter.
Any kids.
And a guy he worked with said he got a girlfriend there, but hated the kids. Wait. Did he hate the kids, or did the girlfriend he met there hate the kids?
I think he hated the kids.
So he got a job teaching kids, but he hates kids.
Yeah.
That's like me going to work for Trudeau.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't know, but like I feel like if you're gonna move to China,
I mean, yeah, you pretty much have a job lined up. You pretty much know what you're going there to do.
yeah.
Of course, it is advanced, so who fucking knows what went through his head? I don't remember which one Michael is, but here we go. Like, what inspired you to make this documentary, and do you think there is any hope for these people? Wow, this is that's a really weird first line. Male frustration is my passion.
What? What does that mean? Male frustration is my passion.
That's a really, really weird 5 words.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're on a first date with this broad, so what do you like doing? Oh, I enjoy football. You know, I like being outside, active, movies, Netflix, etc., etc. What about you? Oh, male frustration. That's my passion.
I'm passionate.
I bet
about
this
male
bitch loves edging. She lives to edge. Kyle never came when he was with this stingy bitch. Never once did poor, beautiful Kyle know the joys of male ejaculation. Because her male frustration is her passion. She only gets off if your balls are literally blue. They call her rubber bands. All right?
Kyle's moved on.
Of course he has. Unfortunately, the first girl he slept with after Ice Queen over here, he blew a stream through her. She didn't survive. Kyle was never the same after that.
Okay.
Okay, but let me continue this. That first sentence sent me into a really weird place.
Yes, it did.
But ultimately, I believe the documentary was helpful in providing a space for self-reflection and personal growth, or for a really entertaining Medicare stream. When the guys in the doc watched it, they were super affected by it and made huge life changes. Oh? But they don't, that's so vague. Like, that doesn't mean anything. What kind of changes? Be specific, Ruby Hands.
Yeah.
You smell that?
It doesn't really sound like they made any changes.
You smell that?
Is it bullshit?
It smells like a big steeping pile of it.
Interesting.
Not buying it.
No.
Give me some specifics. Can you tell us more about how the documentary affected the guys when they watched it? No answer. No answer. None. Did your feelings change towards them as time went on? I didn't burp into the mic. Huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And did you expect most of their behavior?
Oh, God.
That's a hard one, which is something they're used to. The mindset I was in when I made the film seems so far away. I was really steeped in the subculture, and it actually took over a year to get the running incel community out of my head. I would see a guy hold the door open for a girl, and what I thought an incel would say about that would automatically pop into my head. Still does sometimes. She sounds like someone who's a victim of post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
Like, I got incel flashbacks. It's like the lamest.
But,
it's like the
but
lamest.
male frustration is her passion.
Yeah,
so.
it's like that's an excellent point. See, that's why you're the best co-host on Sunday mornings in this time slot on this show. You're the brains.
Sometimes.
I'm the looks.
When I pay attention.
I'm the looks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell. Look at this motherfucker. Are you out of your mind? What are these people doing? Okay, this is just a bunch of fucking virgins. Are there no more? Oh, are there no more answers? Just a bunch of sad fucking dipshits getting ignored?
Looks like it.
Okay. Why would you come to an AMA if you clearly have no idea what the fuck this person does? Like, isn't the point of an AMA to ask people the questions that you've been...
I think so.
I mean, I don't know. I don't live on Reddit. I've been on Reddit twice. Once was to find out something about wrestling, and the other time was to find drugs.
Like, there's like 4 people who said, "What is Shy Boys?"
Yeah.
Like, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
I would just fucking send them links to the doc. Like, here.
Right.
But not the YouTube link. Send them the fucking store link.
Right.
It's not like they have anything to do.
My God.
Hold
It's
on.
unreal.
I'm going to change the title to Dope Dealing Parrots / Shy Boys. So shy. So shy.
Something.
Okay, this I sent you on Discord. I don't know
Yeah,
if you had a chance to look at
Yeah, I
it.
pulled it up. I didn't look at it.
That's what I want to look. That's what I want to start the little. Because I don't even care if the headline is fake news. Because it's one of the greatest headlines I've ever read, and I figured I was gonna do a Wake and Bake last week on Sunday, but the Saturday show was very difficult to get over.
Yeah.
So I just was like, you know what?
It was Easter.
Well, you weren't feeling well, and you had Easter gimmicks to get to, and I just was in another fucking hemisphere. So, so this is from the Hill.
I will otherwise be here Sundays except for Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need like months in advance, as long as you let me
It's
know.
not. I mean, it's in like 2 weeks.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
I always get confused when Mother and Father's. I just wait for Facebook to tell me.
Mother's Day, I think, is
It's like the 15th of May or some shit, isn't it?
it's the
16th? 12th?
12th.
Nailed it. First try.
Yeah, so like 2 weeks.
First try.
Good job.
Chat
I'm
heard
proud
it.
of you.
No, you're not. Don't be don't be condescending. Here we go. From the Hill. One of the funniest things I've ever heard. Police seize Parrot for tipping off alleged drug dealers. And I think, if I remember correctly, because I sent this to 2 people. I don't remember if I wrote it to you or to the other person. I wrote, just read the first couple sentences. It sounds like they arrested a bird. Police in Brazil took a parrot into custody Monday, which to me is basically, hey, we arrested a bird. I love this bird.
Parrot.
If I'm going to train Heisenberg to fucking snitch on the goddamn feds. You know what I'm saying? Police in Brazil took a parrot into custody on Monday after it alerted 2 alleged drug dealers to authorities' presence, according to The Guardian. As police prepared to raid a suspected drug den in the northern state of Piauí, foreigner land, the bird yelled, "Mamãe, polícia!" Portuguese for Mama Police, according to the report. Oh, why couldn't it be Daddy? That would have been funny. Daddy Police, right? Because of all the weird people who call me Daddy. You fucking... It's really just one dude. But he says it so often it feels like I'm getting a targeted attack. He must have been trained for this. An officer involved in the operation told Brazilian broadcaster Globo. As soon as the police got close, he started shouting. Despite the bird's efforts to warn its owner, a man and a teenage girl, the suspected crack dealers were also arrested, according to the Washington Post, citing local reports. Police have reportedly attempted without success to make the bird say other phrases. Holy shit. Is anybody else picturing a parrot with like a good cop, bad cop and one of those lights shining in its eyes? Polly want a crack pipe? Ah! Polly want a crack pipe? Ah! Mama policia! Mama policia! Where were you on the night of January 13th? Mama policia!
Oh, he's traumatized.
Yeah, poor bird. You fucking pigs. Fucking feathered lives matter. All right?
Yeah.
So far it hasn't made a sound. Completely silent. That's right. This bird doesn't snitch. Yo, I like this bird. This bird ain't no fucking snitch, pig. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
In this food chain, the bird outbids the pig. Fuck y'all. I really like this bird.
Bird is fucking badass.
I want to train a penguin to shoot a Tommy gun. They could wear little top hats. They're already wearing the tuxedo.
Oh my god.
I love penguins. Imagine little gangster penguins to do my bidding. Oh, you should see the smile on my face. It's hurting me. I'm not used to smiling this much. I love penguins.
I can hear the smile.
When I'm at the Biodome in Montreal in the penguin enclosure, it's the only time I'm ever truly at peace with the universe. I fully allow myself to immerse myself in the joy. I very much enjoy penguins. They're so goofy looking. They make me laugh. I got to feed one once and I almost cried. Pure joy.
Fun.
Yeah. It was like distilling joy, turning it into a drug, and then snorting it.
Jesus Christ.
Do you understand now how happy they made? It's not
I-
hyperbolic
I-
at all, by the way.
No, totally not.
Oh, this is just... Oh, wait a minute. There's a happy ending here, Lolly.
Okay.
Things were getting grim. You know,
They
good
were.
cop, bad cop on the poor parrot.
Traumatized parrot.
One journalist who encountered the... I love this. Journalists are encountering the parrot now.
Oh dear.
What a great... Man, imagine you're like a war... like a war reporter. You're a veteran of multiple wars. There's no wars going on right now, so you're just enjoying quiet suburban civilian life. You're like, so what's on the docket for your week today? I'm going to interview a parrot.
We're here to interview a parrot.
He's like, I hope a country starts bombing another country real soon. Things are getting slow at the office, bud. I'm interviewing birds. Kept calling me a faggot. The bird was handed over to a local zoo where it will be released again. Where it will be released after learning to fly, according to the Guardian.
Oh my god.
Sliding Globo. So it's getting freed. It's gonna die.
It's gonna like
It's gonna
flying
die in the
around,
wild.
like warning people about the police.
It's gonna Policia, policia! It's gonna wear a little black cape and a black fucking face mask. Mama, policia! What? Mama, policia! What? Dirty fucking cops! What? They're coming to get you. Bad boys, what? I'm having way too much fun with the bird voice. I'm gonna stop now.
You are.
The papagayo de trafico, or drug trafficking pirate, or pirate, either way is cool, as it has been being described in local reports, is hardly the first animal to be seized by Brazilian authorities tracking drug cases, according to The Guardian. I bet they have a little fucking... I bet their zoos are just the fucking delinquent animals. All the drug-dealing animals. Holy shit, their zoos are animal rehabs.
Oh my god.
Two birds stoned at once. They're brilliant. They have beautiful women in Brazil, and now they have zoos that double as rehab facilities. Fucking brilliant. I'm gonna move there. Do that show from there. Some big bootied Spanish girl.
Brazilian.
Oh yeah, Brazilian. What the I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
What?
I said
No.
I'm stupid. In 2008, in one 2008 case, police seized alligators in Rio de Janeiro. In a raid. While police believe local gangsters had fed enemies to the alligators,
Jesus.
the father of one of the accused claimed the alligators had refused to eat corpses thrown in. He's like, no, they didn't eat the corpses. They just let the corpses float. Oh, whoops. So
My god.
he's not so much offended that they're saying they killed someone. It's like, well, we're not stupid enough to feed them to alligators, okay?
Yeah.
We tried that twice.
Didn't work.
It didn't work. We're not going to do it again. Look, you can still see the... What? Oops. What an idiot. I feel like that's why they got caught. This dumb motherfucker. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Seems very counterproductive if you're the criminal.
It does.
It doesn't promote your safety, you know? I just thought that was fucking hilarious. They're arresting birds in Brazil now.
I like it.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Somebody retweeted. I think my buddy Kenton retweeted that. So thank you to him. That was pretty fucking funny. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh, this is funny too. This I thought was fucking hilarious. We got here. Man chokes cashier for putting canned goods in the same bag as potato chips.
Oh my
Bitch!
god.
I bought Pringles. Now you fucked them up.
Look at him.
Now I can't do the duck face with the chips. I know he looks like a very he looks like a fucking... Oh, a Pennsylvania man was arrested after he choked a cashier at Giant Food Store in Fairview Township.
Oh my
Bradley
God.
Bauer was in the checkout line when he had an issue with how Neil Lurch Jr. was bagging his groceries. When Bauer noticed Lurch was putting the potato chips in the same bag as the canned goods, he told him to stop because he was worried the cans would crush the bag of chips. After Bauer paid for his groceries, he started to walk away, but then turned around and asked Lurch, "Do you have a problem with me? What is he, Brandon? Because I have a problem with you."
This is literally like a town over from me.
That's upsetting. Do you? Lurch jokingly responded. Actually, that explains a lot about your behavior.
This
And
is like, I could probably get to that giant within like 10 minutes, if that.
dogs. Have fun with people showing up at your house now.
It might even be my giant.
Jesus. That said, so the cashier responded, "Do you?" jokingly, right? And that set that set Bauer off, and he rushed towards Lurch, calling him an idiot as he choked him and slammed up against the cash register. Lurch managed to push Bauer away while the grocery store manager called the police. Bauer then told police that he was having a bad day and lost his temper. No shit. Bauer stated that he knew he was in the wrong, Fairview Township Officer Christopher Bickle wrote in his report. He said he was having a bad day, and this issue with the chips has just sent him over the edge, the chip gate. Don't crush the chips. Lurch declined medical attention despite having red marks on his neck and difficulty speaking to Bickle. Bauer was charged with simple assault and is due in court this week to face the charges.
I bet.
This nigga real serious about his chips.
Yeah, he is.
Holy
Just
fuck.
It's just one thing pushed him over the edge.
That's you don't he probably got some of those expensive chips. You know, those weren't welfare chips.
No.
No, those were good chips. Yeah.
Good chips.
Yeah. Oh, here's something that'll definitely interest the both of us. A Britney Spears musical is coming to Broadway. If I were to tell you that If I were to tell you that in 1 week in the year of our Lord 2019, Felicity Huffman was arrested by the FBI as a part of a huge college admissions scam, and we learned that there would be a Broadway musical based on the songs of the one and only Britney Spears, would you have believed me? I think not. I hate you, Robin. And yet, here we are. The college admissions scandal is a whole other thing, but let us sit and chat for a few minutes about this Britney Spears musical. It is a musical that uses the music of Britney Spears. Geez, thanks for that one. Thanks. I didn't quite catch that. It's a good thing she spelt it out in big, bold letters for my dumb ass.
Well, definitely.
The icon, the queen of pop. I know. It isn't like those other jukebox musicals, however, where it fictionalizes the artist's life. No. That would be too simple. How dare they use no. That's Brandon's gimmick. That would be too mainstream. The Britney Spears musical is something else entirely. Just wait till you hear what it's about.
I'm so ready.
On Tuesday, March 12th, the news finally broke. According to the Hollywood Reporter, there will be a new musical pre-Broadway debut in Chicago this fall. It uses the music of Britney Spears, 23 of her songs, in fact. Attention, Britney Army. We are so excited to announce a musical comedy set to the pop anthems of Britney Spears. Once Upon a One More Time. You are not going to want to miss this.
What?
And it's called Once Upon a One More Time.
Okay.
Is that title supposed to be a joke? Is it not? Who knows? We may never find out the truth. Hit Me Baby 8 times a week, including matinees. Okay, but what is it about? It's coming to if you live in Chicago and then New York once it gets to Broadway. When a musical is announced, the internet was always stayed calm and cool. Britney Spears has a musical. Bitch, clap, 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 clap. Okay, this is just a bunch of fucking dumb people tweeting. Who cares?
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
A compilation
Here
of
we go. Here we go. But it doesn't. The actual description of the musical's plot is more bonkers than you can imagine. Once upon a time, Cinderella, Snow White, and other fairy tale princesses gather for their book club when, oh baby, baby, a rogue fairy godmother drops the feminine mystique into their corseted laps, spurring a royal revelation. Could there really be more to life than bird-made dresses and true love's kiss? Set to the songs of Britney Spears, the princess of pop herself, One More Time, I hate that, is an uproarious, irreverent look at the towering challenges, charms, and choices involved in finding the most elusive of endings, happily ever after. And clearly the gay man below this said, I am screaming at the description of the Britney Spears musical. someone fly me to Chicago. I think he might be gay, just a little bit.
Shocking.
So it sounds like it's a NASA trip set to Britney Spears. Sign me up. Fuck it. I'll go see it. I've never been to Broadway.
The feminine mystique. Is it going to be some like weird ass like feminist shit? It probably will.
Probably. Oh, that's true. Oh. Okay. Lolly, do you like energy drinks?
Yeah.
You do? Do you drink a lot of energy drinks?
Yeah. Am I going to die?
No.
I'm drinking one right now.
No, but you might get an erection.
Oh.
Energy drink
perfect.
banned after it was discovered to contain Viagra.
What?
Let me repeat. Energy drink banned after it was discovered to contain Viagra.
Viagra.
Let's dive deep into this one.
What?
A man drank a Power Natural High Energy Drink SX. Okay, if your drink sounds like a car model, don't drink it. Made in Zambia and got more energy than he bargained for. He ended up with a 6-hour erection. Turns out the drink contained Viagra. Now the beverage is banned. According to The Guardian, the ban followed a complaint from the country's medicine regulator in December suggesting the Power Natural High Energy Drink SX had been spiked with erectile dysfunction drug Viagra.
Why?
Because they did not know their way. The Uganda National Drug Authority said in a letter dated 28 December 2018 that it made similar findings after a customer complained of constant sweating and a nearly 6-hour erection. If I had a boner for 6 hours, I'd be sweating too, homie. I feel you. Zambia ordered the manufacturer to withdraw the drink after tests showed it contained sildenafil citrate, which has the brand name Viagra. An Ndola local authority statement said, needless to say, the natural power energy drink SX is very popular among Zambian men. These fellows...
So they get a 6-hour boner.
Well, these fellows will now have to get their quote-unquote energy from another source. So there you go, Lolly. Next time you guzzle down another energy drink, just beware. You don't know what you're putting in your mouth. You could walk out of the store with some boner juice. Oh, God. Phrasing.
Boner juice.
Yeah, I basically said you were going to walk out of a store with semen. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't mean that, though. Do you want to cleanse your palate with something cute? You're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. Frodo sent me this, and I picked it just for you.
Oh.
Because I knew you were going to love it. You probably want to live here one day.
Maybe.
A retirement home for dogs.
Oh.
Christine Van Moorsel takes in senior dogs when they can't be adopted. Around the corner from her front door, there is a row of 6 reclining, vibrating baby chairs neatly lined up against the kitchen wall. At the very far end, in the pink chair with cartoonish owl fabric, Rosie, a beige and black wrinkled-nosed pug, is fast asleep. She's about 12 years old, although no one knows for sure. She was rescued from a breeding kennel, then her owner got sick and had to give her up. At the sound of human footsteps creaking across the farmhouse floor, she opens her eyes, but otherwise shows no outward indication of movement. She's been dead for 6 weeks, evidently satisfied that her human mother, 72-year-old Christine Van Moorsel, is not approaching with food. She closes her eyes, and her morning nap resumes. God, I want that dog's life. Just some woman coming over bringing you snacks. You see there's no snacks, you go back to bed. That's basically,
dogs have it pretty good.
That's basically my life without the woman. I'm working on it. We're working on it, boys. Yeah, I met this guy who's gonna train me. He's gonna take me under his wing. He's gonna make me a shy boy plus. You know, I'm still shy, but I talk to women. Okay, I've only been rejected 2,500 times and not 3,000. So fingers crossed, boys.
Because 9,000, wasn't it? 9,000 times.
Reasonably, you can assume he kind of lowballed himself, but I'm sure it's much closer to the 9,000 than the projected 3,000. Across the kitchen, curled up in a corner of a playpen, is a 14-year-old champagne-colored poodle named Fuzzy Wuzzy. Aww.
Wuzzy.
She lives with arthritis in her back legs and is generally slow-moving. Hey, so am I. She does, however, respond astonishingly quickly to the clinking sound of tin food cans. Through
Like
the
all
kitchen
dogs.
and into the side room, there are 10 dog crates lined up side by side against a wall. In each, there is a food bowl and a polar fleece blanket. Fucking dogs sleep better than me. This is Christine's retirement home for dogs. She opens a back door which leads out into a fenced play area and bellows, "Come on in!" I gave her an accent for some
You
reason.
did that was a weird accent. What
Oh,
was that?
English. Come on in now. Come on in there, mate. Rawr. Dogs appear. Okay, come on in. There you go. Is that better?
I don't know.
It's not. Does appear. Dogs does appear. Does appear.
Does appear?
Dogs appear from all directions and step over each other as they vie for the best position to encircle Christine's legs. A visitor with bare ankles is here on this day to observe. Dragon, a compulsive leg licker, immediately spots the exposed skin and begins a bizarre regime of lapping his rough, saliva-infused tongue over the intended target. That's a little too descriptive. That
This
wasn't
is
necessary.
weird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting into fanfic territory.
Yeah, this is a little strange.
It's like Thrax would enjoy this. And mention Thrax, Dragon follows. The visitor moves away. Dragon follows. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. There is no escape except perhaps to stand on a chair. Dragon is just 3 years old and a chug, part pug, part chihuahua. Hilarious. But due to his licking tendencies and an issue with peeing, he is not adoptable material. So Christine took him in. That's just the way she is. That's just the way he is, she says. We manage. She looks English to me. She picks up Rico, an 11-year-old apple head chihuahua who immediately initiates a grunting sound each time he inhales and exhales until she sets him back down on the floor. He's been with me 2 years and he still hates me, she says, laughing. He doesn't like anybody. Oh, it sounds like Heisenper. Except Heisenper likes me. Christine has 8 dogs with 1 more expected over the weekend, a pug with heart trouble that will require medication. She lives on 8 hectares of rural space in Niagara-on-the-Lake in a farmhouse she bought with her husband, Nick, in 2008, in order to care for old, small-breed dogs. She has a kennel license, but limits her lodgers to 10. In all, she's taken in about 30 over the years. Some have complex health problems and live here for a few months before they die. Jack, a one-eyed Boston Terrier, is buried on her property along with Fox, a 3-legged Chihuahua. Lily, her first pug, died at 14. Many of her dogs require special diets. They all come with compelling stories. Maybe their owners have died, moved, or otherwise can't look after them anymore. Some have come to local humane societies, neglected, sick, covered in fleas, and largely unadoptable because of their age. They know to call Christine. Once a dog is designated senior, it becomes hard to place, says Jen Wanless. A registered veterinary technician at Niagara Falls Humane Society. I think, this is Canadian. Oh. Of course it's Canadian. Younger families want a young dog to grow up with their children, and people are genuinely reluctant to take on a dog that could require medical expenses, dental work, teeth extractions, cataracts, and vision loss, arthritis, kidney disease, cancer, and other illnesses. This is why I don't have kids. Without these rescues, many of these dogs would be faced with the only option, which is humane euthanasia, she says. Even if they only have people like Christine to care for them in their last weeks, months, or years, at least they will be loved and cared for properly. Christine has a soft spot for old pups. Any young dog can find a home, but these old ones can't, she said. They've given their time to human beings, and now it's time for us to look after them in their old age. Christine worked alongside her husband, who ran Nick's...
Be really sad.
No. It's happy. Christine worked alongside her husband, who ran Nick's Truck Parts on Duncan Road in St. Catharines for some 25 years. She'd take her doggies to the office where they were spoiled with affection by the customers. When they retired, their sons run the business now. Oh, Christine devoted more time to her dogs. She pays for food and medication with her own money, and while she's given a discount on vet bills, the costs add up. She recently organized an open house to raise some funds. She had forfeited travel plans and other amenities of retired life to care for her pups. Her compassion comes in dog breath, face licks, contented snorts, and knowing that they will be loved until the end. She picks up Duncan, blind from his left eye. He came to her a year ago with a hole in his mouth's upper palate. Despite a tough life, he is gentle and calm. When I get a new one, he's the one who goes over and makes friends, she says. When Sheltie came from a humane society, he would lay in his cage and not eat. Christine believes it was the magic of peer pressure that inspired the 15-year-old Shetland sheepdog to perk up. If you come here and everyone else seems happy, you eventually decide you should participate, she says. These days, he employs his herding tendencies to coral dogs when Christine calls him inside the house. She pauses a moment to consider a deeper, more meaningful way to explain her dedication to dogs, then settles on this. They love me, and I love them. What a touching story.
It was.
That's fucking gay. I didn't realize it was going to be that gay. I can't believe Frodo sent me that.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you want to be sad?
No.
But like in a funny way? Like that
Maybe.
wasn't sad. That wasn't sad. It was nice. It was a lady who's going to die soon helping dogs who are going to die soon. It's very nice.
Okay.
It's touching. Now are you ready for actual crying?
Maybe.
All right. Just at the state of human beings, all right?
Oh, God. Am I going to be mad?
Lightsaber dueling has become an official sport in France.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now, this one I believe that Frodo sent me. The force is getting stronger in France, where the French Fencing Federation, the Triple F, has officially recognized lightsaber dueling as a competitive sport. According to the Associated Press, the Federation has given the iconic Star Wars weapon the same status as the traditional blades, the foil, épée, and saber. And competitors can now begin to train like Luke Skywalker. The LED lit...
Plastic? Yeah.
No. Settle down. It's not plastic, okay? It's LED lit, rigid polycarbonate lightsaber replicas, madame. Okay, excuse you.
Yeah.
I believe that's what we call putting you in your place. All right, you want me to say that again? Nice and slow? The LED lit, rigid,
No.
polycarbonate lightsaber replica.
Why are you saying it like that?
So you slide off your chair.
Ew. Are we done yet?
I 100% said that because I know you don't like it. I'm charming like that.
So charming.
See, she admits it. You guys heard it. She admitted it. Somebody clipped that.
Mm.
It was not sarcastic at all, right?
No.
You don't know. You don't know how to be sarcastic.
No. Me never.
Oh God, I like doing this show better alone. No. I'm just kidding. Lightsaber replicas used in competition won't be able to cut an opponent in half, but they do look, feel, and sound pretty similar to George Lucas's version. The Federation is now providing lightsabers to fencing clubs and training lightsabers instructions in the ways of the Jedi. Federation Secretary General Serge Obeili told the AP, Adonis Paul? Wow. AP getting quoted. He hopes the the popularity of Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Vader will draw more young people to fencing. Cape and sword movies have always had a big impact on our Federation and its growth, Obeili said. Lightsaber films have the same impact. Young people want to give it a try. The new sport will be... I love how something that was created in the 70s is considered for young people. That's pretty funny. The new sport will be governed a new set of rules, some of which are more typical of fencing than others. Fighters still need to wear masks, gay, and armor for protection, but matches take place inside a circle taped on the floor rather than a rectangular strip. Wow, mind-bending. 5 points are awarded for strikes to the head or body, 3 points for the arms or legs, and 1 point for the hands. The first to reach 15 points or the highest score after 3 minutes wins the match. Sudden death occurs if both fighters reach 10 points. In this case, the first to strike to the head or body wins. To add to the entertainment value of the fight, strikes are only awarded if the fighter first swings their lightsaber behind them, as they do in the film.
What?
I'm not really sure. I'm not all that sure.
I don't know what that...
I'm not a big enough Star Wars fucking nerd to know
No.
how they fight with their stupid fucking glowy swords. So, although as a kid, I'll be honest, I'm talking shit now. As a kid, I desperately wanted a lightsaber. I thought they were the coolest shit in the world. So, that's like my favorite thing about Star Wars is the lightsaber.
Lightsabers.
Yeah, that's literally my favorite. That and Yoda, because I like the way he laughs. The dark side that the Federation is fighting is the childhood obesity epidemic and the popularity of more sedentary video games. Goddamn video games ruin the youths. With young people today, it's a real public health issue. They don't do any sports and only exercise with their thumbs, Obedi told the AP. It's becoming difficult to persuade them to do a sport that has no connection with getting out of the sofa and playing with one's thumbs. Jesus. That is why we are trying to create a bond between our discipline and modern technologies, so participating in a sport feels natural. But lightsabers aren't modern technology. They're fictitious technology.
Right.
So they're
And they're not even like actual technology. It's basically a light up stick.
Oh. Yeah, they could just get a bunch of ravers.
It's...
Oh, okay, this will be the last one. Wait, how long have we been going? Okay, 2:25. All right, do you want to do Sims Autism or next week?
We can do it next week.
All right, because I got one more.
All right.
That's pretty funny. Those goddamn donuts. I've always been one to say I don't eat donuts. You want to know why I don't eat donuts, Lolly?
Why?
Do you want to know why I don't eat fucking donuts, Lolly?
I do want to know why.
Because they might as well be little baked swastikas, okay? Because they are a tool of white supremacy.
What?
Yep. You don't believe me. You think I'm full of shit. You think I'm crazy, right? Krispy Kreme owner admits to family history of Nazi ties.
Okay.
Yep, Krispy Kreme. Might as well bake them in little swastikas. Little delicious, offensive swastika.
My God.
CNN Business, so you know this is 100% legit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we did a Fox.com article, so we're going to do a CNN article. We're right down the middle.
We're fair and balanced.
Right down the middle. All right? We have no bias whatsoever. Trump 2020, what? Broski 2019, by the way. I'm running for... This is me officially entering the Canadian election for Prime Minister.
Oh?
Every Canadian born here will get a free beanie with my face on it.
Beautiful.
There you go.
What a promise.
And I'm going to give the contract to Optic, and he's going to split half of it with me. So there you go. See that? Always thinking. Plus, I'm pretty sure what I just said is illegal.
Yeah, it's very illegal. I would be here,
You
but...
start working on the defense. You're my lawyer. Boom.
I don't know if I can defend that.
Rude. I'm very attractive. Just look at a picture of me. Trust me, you'll want to defend me. That's how that works, right? That's how lawyers pick their cases.
Yeah, totally.
Right? Ugly guy comes in, you're like, nah, rot in jail, bitch. But I walk in, you're like, all right, wait a minute, maybe you're worth saving. Spoiler.
Definitely innocent.
I'm not.
No, nobody that attractive.
I'm not. The family that owns well-known consumer brands like Krispy Kreme donuts, Keurig, not Dr. Pepper. No, I've been drinking white supremacy my whole life. No. Panera Bread say their Nazi ancestors used slave labor during World War II. The Ryman family, which owns a controlling stake in JAB Holdings and is reportedly one of the richest families in Germany, will donate 10 with 2 sticks in it, euros, million or 11 million real money to a yet undisclosed charity after a 3-year investigation that it commissioned discovering details of their ancestors' behavior. Holy shit, they're cucking themselves. Idiots.
What? I mean, they didn't do it.
Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Why are they giving money away?
I can tell you're white. Because you don't have to live with the knowledge that people you have never met hundreds of years ago suffered terrible injustice. You don't have to live with that, okay? We're white. We're privileged. Okay. We shouldn't even be talking about this. We should just be nodding in approval and calling these people Nazi. What are you right-leaning? Are you alt-right? Are you gang?
Alt-right.
The alt-right's all right.
Everybody's alt-right if they're not a liberal. I think how that works.
Yep. We're all Nazis. A family spokesman said Albert Raymond Sr., who died in 1954, and Albert Raymond Jr., who died in 1984, used Russian civilian prisoners and French prisoners of war as forced labor in their factories during the war. and that they were anti-Semites and avowed supporters of Adolf Hitler.
And they died over 30 fucking years ago.
Oh, yeah, so?
They're dead.
You'll never be sorry enough, Lolly. You won't be, I won't be, anybody who's white won't ever be sorry enough. We have to keep paying for the mistakes that our ancestors made.
They were horrible people, and now they're dead. Like,
never mind the fact that every single race on the face of the earth has been a slave at one point in time. That doesn't matter. We only have to focus what happened in America, because American slaves had it the worst. They had it the worst. Okay?
Well, this is French and Russian.
No, I know.
Oh.
I'm just saying. There's only one type of racism you really hear about. Two.
Oh, God.
Two.
Yeah, well, the American thing's even crazier because those people have been even longer dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm drawing parallels to, because that's what I'm more familiar with, you know. Not this new Nazi donut-making ring that apparently exists.
Yeah.
The investigation also found... Why were they investigating it in the first place? Like, was the goal just to, like, shit on a company?
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe
we'll find out when we keep reading. Maybe not. Maybe it's just people are just looking to get other people because that gets clicks. I don't know. That seems pretty likely, though. My humble but correct opinion. The investigation also found that Reyman Sr. donated to Hitler's paramilitary SS force as early as 31. Investigators also found a letter from Reyman Jr. to a local mayor complaining that the French prisoners of war weren't working hard enough and should be in prison. We're very lazy people. We like to hang out, smoke, and drink wine. Raymond Sr. and Raymond Jr. were guilty. The two businessmen have passed away, but they actually belonged in prison, said Peter. This is where we're at. People who died over 50 years ago, not good enough of a punishment. They need to be locked up. We need to dig them up and throw them in a cell. Only then will they have learned their lesson. All right. Death, not good enough anymore. Christ. They're going to start reanimating dead prisoners so they can throw them back in cells. No, you're not getting off that easy.
Like, you can acknowledge that they were shitty people while not having any personal responsibility for what they did.
Exactly. Yeah, of course.
So, like,
a rational
they were
person would
awful
understand
people.
that. You know? We've all known some awful people. You know?
And they're fucking dead. They've been dead. Like,
Exactly.
dead for over 30. The last one has been dead for over 30 years.
It's time to get over it. All I'm saying. 3 decades, it's a bit much. You know?
The people it affected probably aren't alive anymore.
Probably not. I think when there's no more survivors of said tragedy, that's when you move on. It's over. Nobody that suffered is left alive. Let's move on. Let's at least get a new tragedy to fucking focus on, you know? Let's move forward. The chairman and one of the managing partners of Jab Holdings in an interview with German publication Blid. We were ashamed and white as sheets. There's nothing to gloss over. These crimes are disgusting. It also happened 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, you could say, right, like, oh, God, that's awful, but
there's no need to do anything modern day because you didn't do it.
Right.
And here, furthermore, they're apologizing for people who probably wouldn't have apologized. It's an insincere apology. Because you're apologizing on the behalf of people who were in that time doing what they thought was right.
Right.
So offering an apology on their behalf is disingenuous. It's offensive.
Right.
I'm offended at their apology. Fuck you. I don't believe he wanted to apologize.
Can't apologize.
No, you can't. You really can't. It's just like, move on. Too many people use it as a crutch.
You can go and say, like, yeah, they were fucking awful people. There are a lot of fucking awful people.
Yeah, just get over it.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I have like, you know, ancestors in England that probably did some fucked up shit, but like, okay.
Not me. I'm where the bloodline started going bad.
Actually, I do have a Scottish ancestry, and there was apparently a massacre for which my family was responsible.
A massacre?
Yeah.
All right, before we go, one more article, real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. Because I think it's funny.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to end on a lighthearted note here. All right? Something a little less serious. Something to send the people home happy. Or at least just send the people home. Whatever. Whoops, black screen. Mama June, mother of Huddy Boo Boo, arrested for crack cocaine possession.
Of course.
June Shannon is charged with felony possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. Look at that, boys. Like, which chin would you want to fuck if you had a penis? The bottom one, the mid-tier one, the upper mid-tier one, or her actual chin?
None.
Look at that. I think I would take the lower one. Look how much room you have in here. Now, I'm gonna need a lot of neck fat. I'm gonna need a lot of that neck fat. You know.
Disgusting.
There's a lot of me to go around.
Would she have crack? Probably
Yeah.
how she lost all that weight.
100% how she lost that weight.
Yeah.
June Shannon, a.k.a. Mama June, from the TLC. I hate her for ruining that name, by the way. That's a cute name. Like, if you call her a sexy lady, Mama June, that's nice. It's nice. She ruined it. It's awful. You ruined Mama June, Mama June. From the TLC remember when TLC was the Learning Channel, by the way? Just an aside.
Yeah.
From the TLC reality TV series Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, Jesus, was arrested this week and charged with felony possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. TMZ, the most trusted site in news, reports that Shannon and her boyfriend, Gino Doak, were arrested at an Alabama wrestling event. Gas station, on Wednesday following the report of a domestic incident between the couple. While performing a search of their vehicle, police found crack cocaine, a needle, and a pipe.
Oh.
Shannon and her daughter came to fame on the TLC reality series Toddlers and Tiara, which led to her own spin-off series, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. After 4 seasons, Honey Boo Boo was canceled when Shannon became involved with a registered sex offender. So just clearly really
Made
good at
so
decision.
many good choices.
So just a stellar display of decision-making
Mm-hmm.
and parenting, really. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
take anything away from Mama June and her little spawn, it's that Mama June is pretty much the textbook of parenting, of good parenting, I should say. Okay. Textbook. Became involved with a registered. And so it's not like she couldn't even not know. He was registered.
Yeah.
More recently, because let's keep going, Shannon starred in WE, TV's From Not to Hot, which chronicled her 300-pound weight loss. She lost my...
Not.
Oh, was that it? That's it. There you go.
Oh.
So that's it. She got arrested with crack and lost 300 pounds. Related? No one really knows. No one really knows if they're related, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Disgusting. Ugh.
it's pretty, So how'd you find, how did you feel about Mama June getting arrested with
How
crack?
what?
How'd you feel about Mama June getting arrested with crack? Are you surprised?
No.
Are you at a loss for
No.
words as to how to
No.
react? No? You're good?
No. I think people should just stop talking about her. Because she can, probably stand to be forgotten.
Wait. Is this true? Super Cricket in the chat said not only was it a sex offender, the dude had molested her own daughter before?
Oh, my God.
The Boo Boo? Did he molest Boo Boo?
Oh, no. I think I remember this. It was one of the older ones.
Oh, well, then that's fine then. What?
Jesus.
And she kept him around? I mean, dude must be laying serious pipe.
I think as I recall, she had dated him before. And then they broke up and she was with that other dude. And then they got back together.
I need to look into this.
Yeah.
I had no idea there was such a tremendous shit show. I just thought she gave her kid fucking cocaine and Mountain Dew.
Well, there's that.
I didn't realize there's pedophilia and
Yeah.
molestation and drug use. Jeez.
There's all kinds of shit. That's
How has
horrible
Medicare not
people.
made a video on these people? I guess they're too mainstream. That's
It's
why.
too easy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's too easy. They do it themselves. Ugh.
Well, if you you let idiots tap dance long enough, they'll tap dance off the stage. So I think we have another clear indication of that with Mama June and her meteoric rise.
And fall.
Why is it, and this is what we'll end the show on today, because I know you have an actual life to get to. Why is it that when it's, and this is typically with famous people, and I'm going to use famous people as an example because that's more what we see than your everyday schlub. But why is it that when an overweight star loses the weight, they always fuck up after that?
Yeah.
Is it because for the first time in their lives they feel attractive and they're confident enough, so they're just doing everything that they didn't do previously, and then they just do too much too soon and get fucked? Is that it?
No, it's because they use drugs to lose the weight.
So they're mental by the
fucked.
time they're thin because their brain has been ravaged by severe drug use.
Correct.
I should have known that. I shouldn't have had
That's
to
my
ask that question. That's a good theory. I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
Huh.
Gotta be right.
And on that uplifting note,
Bye.
if you wanna lose weight, do cocaine.
2 drugs.
And if you see Lolly in your dream, run. She's death now. I thank you for joining me, but I'm not all that grateful. Just kidding. Thank you for joining me, Lolly. It's been an absolute pleasure for me. For me,
always.
Of course. For me,
Always
of
a
course.
pleasure.
Not so much for you, but for me, it's been wonderful. Big brain Lolly. Yeah, Lolly has a very large brain. Like I established, I'm the looks, she's the brains. That's why we make such a good team on this show. I just say things and then she just looks at me and goes, "It's a good thing you're cute."
Aww.
I wouldn't mind seeing Lolly in my dreams. Jesus.
Then you will die.
That's gay.
That's
really gay. I've never said that to you. And I've been tremendously gay towards you. Even I have never said that. So clearly, Doe, you're wrong. Goodbye, Lolly. If there's anybody you need... Oh, I wouldn't mind dying. Oh, okay, Doe. Now I can relate. But truth be told, despite the clarification on Doe's end, despite that, and this is how we're going to end the show, Lolly.
Okay.
If there's any of us between the two that you should be dreaming about, it's me. Because I am very sexy, and Lolly will kill you. Goodbye, everybody!
Bye!
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States? Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates? Fuck yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, "You wanna go out for a rip?" And I was like, "Fucking right." Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. And when I'm down in the States, they're like, "You're too fucking nice." Like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking Buddy are out having a dart, and fucking Buddy burns a hole in my coat. And I was like, "Fuck, bud," because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, "Fuck you." So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right, left. Like fucking boom, boom, boom. Got enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? yeah. Just out for it. Fucking right. Just out for it. Oh, fuck yeah. Just out for it. Fucking right.